Welcome back to Assumption High School as we get ready for the afternoon session of the Cranberry Classic. We see Port Edwards taking on Columbus. JV game between these two squads earlier today. Saw overtime, but saw Columbus come out victorious. Taking a look at these teams, obviously last year, first game of the year for each of these teams, and very different setups for each team. Port Edwards, 11-13 last year. Bring back two of their top three scorers, David Gibbs, who averaged 10.8 points a game, Quentin Tranel, 17.2. But, a lot of familiar names on there. And looking at Columbus, 26-3 last year. Lost in the state championship game to Sheboygan Lutheran. All five starters from last year graduated. So this is a whole new squad from last year. Those of you who follow football, you'll see some familiar names. Gage Strathman, Eden Jacobson. But leading scorer coming back from last year would be Tom Nystrom. Obviously, Tom Nystrom will live in infamy in Columbus lore as the kid who hit the game-winning shot in the state semifinal against Bangor. But definitely a rebuilding job here for Coach Konieczny. Going to be a tough season. Tough to replace all five starters from a second-place state team. So be interesting to see what Columbus does. Obviously, they have their system. Everyone knows their place. Everyone knows their role. They've been playing it for a while now, but looking at each team, definitely not the size you'd normally see from Columbus in a game like this. And first time in a while, we'll see a team without a Furlinger. Something that's kind of been a fixture of Columbus boys basketball for the last few years has been the Furlinger family. First time in a long time that we'll see a roster without them. So looking forward to this one. Should be a good game. If the JV game is any sort of idea on that, definitely should be a close game. We did see Nakusa JV beat Assumption JV earlier, just before we got started here. And going back to the morning session for the girls, let me get to that page in my book here. In the first game, Loyal took down Nakusa on the back of 20 points from Renemy Geiger, including 4 straight three-pointers in the second half. She scored 12 points in a row that really broke that game open and let Loyal kind of slide through there in the second half. Other scorers in that game, Paige Smith had 9 off the bench, Savannah Schley 9, and Caitlin Linder had 8, including a big three-pointer that broke the streak of Remy's three-pointers. Nakusa really carried by Marissa Harnish, kind of the whole team there with 12. Second game saw Assumption take down the Columbus Catholic girls. Big one there. Again, big second half. Madeline Bone had 12 of her 18 in the second half. Really dominated that game. Columbus there having a hard time working through the height that Assumption brings up. But yet, we saw a way to beat Assumption there. It's get into those bigs. You saw Madeline Bone had 4 fouls. Emily Bone with 3. Jesse Grunhofer with 4. So the big 3 for Assumption like to foul. So if you can get in there and get them in foul trouble early, it's a deep team, but it changes for you. You can get those 3 out. There really isn't any height after that, and it neutralizes that for you. So we are about 10 minutes from tip-off. We're going to take a quick break and be back with a little more information as we get ready for this game.
This is Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick, where you take a penny, stick it upside down in the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
Hi, my name is Barb Kuhn. I'm with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also enroll you for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace, the window is small. From November 1st through December 15th, you can sign up for health insurance. This is the only time you can sign up out of a special enrollment period, which includes loss of coverage for any reason. But this is a good time to get it to be effective on January 1st. You can call the agency and get an appointment at 715-387-6010.
All right, welcome back. About 8 minutes till tip-off. Kind of taking a look forward for Columbus here. A couple big games coming up. Obviously, they'll be playing again tomorrow. We'll have that game either at 6:15 or at 8 o'clock, depending on who wins this one. Tuesday, they're home to Colby. Then they go to Spencer. And then Monday, December 9th, the big annual matchup with Auburndale. Kind of a fixture of the early season schedule for Columbus. They get that one at home this year. Then again, the road team has won both of the last two that they've played, so might not be the best thing. A couple other games coming up, and then obviously at Neillsville, January 21st, Loyal at home on January 16th. So a couple tough games there in a row. And then another big non-conference matchup as they go back over to the Marewood. And again at home, they get Marathon. That's been another good test. Obviously last year, Columbus on down 20 at halftime made the big, massive comeback and lost that one close. So definitely looking for some redemption there. And they wrap up the season with a game at Loyal and home to Neillsville. So Columbus, they get a pair of tough games there at the end. Neillsville definitely looks to be the class of the conference this year, returning a lot of starters from that team that gave them fits last year. So definitely look to see that. Then again, Neillsville they get a little excited, maybe catch Columbus on a down year. And what happens? The Stratford Tigers make the drop from D3 to D4, end up in their group, and all of a sudden now you've got Neillsville looking at possibly not even getting out of their region with a tough matchup with Stratford. Obviously, Stratford were supposed to play already this week. They were actually scheduled to play Tuesday night. Obviously, some games postponed due to the football season for Stratford. Don't know when they'll get, not 100% sure when they'll get going, but definitely some good basketball in the area. We've seen some good games already this year. Obviously, Medford has been pulling some upsets here lately. If you haven't been paying attention, Medford girls beat Colby and then went down to Marshfield and got the win. So two big wins for a team that maybe was on the bubble for where they were going to be on the year. Colby gets their record back to 2-1 in the girls side with some big wins, and obviously kind of a story. Spencer, 2-1 on the year. They had 3 wins all of last year. Now, admitted, their wins have come non-conference at Rib Lake, which is still tough to win on the road, especially early in the year. And they beat Granton, so we'll see how they do when they get into a bit more of the meat of that Clover Belt Conference schedule. But it's good to see that Spencer girls team starting to turn that around. That's been a rough few years there. But looking forward to this one, we see both teams warming up. Port Edwards looks to be definitely a bit more physical than you tend to see from the Clover Belt. Playing the Central Wisconsin South, so they'll play teams like Pittsville, Wild Rose, Almond Bancroft. But interesting to see. You get these interconference matchups like this early in the year, and you're never quite sure what you're going to get from these teams. So, not sure what you're going to see. We've seen a lot of teams lose these early games. Obviously, last year, the Nakusa boys beat Assumption and set themselves up for that semifinal. Kind of a lackluster semifinal we ended up with, or kind of a championship game in the semifinal with last year for Columbus, as they took down the University School of Milwaukee, who came up here and gave Columbus quite a game. And then obviously with Nakusa beating Assumption, Nakusa unable to keep up as Columbus won this tournament last year. Look poised to do that again this year. I mean, obviously there isn't another power team in here in this group. As we get about 3 minutes here from tip-off. Not another real power team. University School of Milwaukee, Division III school, came in here, gave Columbus everything they could handle. Columbus winning that one by 3, 90-87. And what was a fun game to watch. Not going to forget that one anytime soon. But then you replace them with Port Edwards, who, middle of the road, Central Wisconsin small team. Maybe not necessarily seeing some of the competition that you would see from, for example, the Clover Belt or for sure the Merriwood. So getting ready here. We'll take another quick break and we'll be back with starting lineups in just a moment.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Stop in to any of our locations at Armadale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roosevelt, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids and talk to our friendly personal bankers that are here to help you. Pioneer Bank, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Hey sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin Furniture, Lang Furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
All right, just getting ready to getting ready here, where I'll throw it down to the public address announcer for the national anthem, which has been sung at every game so far by, I believe her name is Kayla Stats, who is down by the announcers on the stage here. And then we'll get our starting lineups. So we'll turn it over.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Assumption High School. Tonight's Cranberry Classic Varsity Contest features the Port Edwards Blackhawks Please escort them out as they have to leave the gymnasium. Everyone please stand. Sing along with our national anthem. This is being led by Central Senior, Callie Stats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red the walls bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Right now, for the evening starting lineup. First, for the Puerto Rico Blackhawks. Junior number 5, Alex Hernandez. Junior number 11, Zach Peterson. Junior number 12, David Gibbs. Junior number 23, Cal. And senior number 40, Dave Beck. Now, for the Columbus Dogs. Senior number 21, Tom Nystrom. Junior number 23, Jake Venus. Sophomore number 24, Sam Wilczek. Junior number 31, Ian Jacobson. And junior number 33, White Drexler. Sumpton High School would like to thank Aspire Riverview Hospital and Clinics, providing all the home events with athletic training coverage. Once again, thanks to Aspire Riverview Hospital and Clinics.
All right, starting lineups in. We have one number 11, starting that was not on the roster we were provided with. I'm going to guess that's Hunter Hewitt. We will check on that. Tip is up and won by Port Edwards. Port Edwards moving to our left. That is Quentin Tranel. Tranel to number 11, back to Tranel. Tranel dribbles in to Hernandez, up, no good. Rebound to Jacobson. Bring it back up the other way, that's Nystrom. Nystrom gets it back out. Nystrom for 3. Still getting our names figured out here a little bit, so.
Nystrom for 3.
3. Here we go. That is Gibbs. Gibbs to that number 11. Back to Tranel. Down low, Hernandez. Hernandez. Tranel on the floor. Gets it out to Gibbs. Gibbs drives the lane. Up. No good. Rebound to Jacobson. Coming back fast the other way. 3. Got it. Got it. That is Wyatt Drexler for 3. And Columbus out to a quick 6-0 lead. Back out top to Gibbs. Gibbs into the corner, Hernandez. Hernandez back to Gibbs. Gibbs over to Quentin Tranel. Tranel dribbling. He pulls up for 3. Back rim no good. Rebound goes to Eden Jacobson. Coming back the other way is Nienist. Nystrom back to Wilczek. Back out top, 3 ball. Got it! Wyatt Draxler, and a timeout. Timeout Columbus. Timeout Port Edwards. We will take it with them. 16:11 left. 9-0 Columbus.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan. Live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
All right, 16:11 left. Columbus on a 9-0 run to start the game. 3 3-pointers. We wondered how they play with, a new starting 5, but at least in this game, they are definitely back to the old Columbus. Draining threes. This is Tranel. Tranel to Hernandez. Back to Tranel, and that's going to be a foul. Number 23, Nienist, his first. Columbus's first. Inbounds play by Gibbs to inbound. Gets it across to that number 11. Haven't heard a name on him for him yet. To Tranel. Tranel. Back to Gibbs. Tranel. Hernandez down low. Cut off. Gets it back out to Gibbs. Gibbs over to Tranel. Tranel to number 11. 11 dribbling. Passes it back to Tranel. Tranel behind the back. Drives down the lane. Gets himself in trouble, and refs will bail him out. Got himself into a triple team, forced his way through, and got the foul. That foul is on number 24. That is Sam Wilczek. That is the second on Columbus. First on Wilczek. And Tranel hits the first of his 2 free throws. Breaks that 9-0 run. Tranel, second free throw is good. Columbus bringing it back up the floor. Into the corner. Driving the lane, that is Nienist. Nystrom, lays it in. Eden Jacobson. Hard to see the numbers on these Columbus jerseys. That white number with a blue outline on a white jersey, it can sometimes be difficult to see, but that is Tranel. Tranel over to Hernandez. Over in the corner, Parks, that is Beck. Number 11, back to Beck. Beck. Up top to Hernandez. Resets the offense. Tranel to the number 11. 11 driving. Turns it back to Tranel. Good defense here from Columbus. Tranel back to 11. Out to Gibbs. Thinks pass, shoots. Gets it down. Rebound Columbus coming the other way. Looking here, that is Nienist in the corner. Back out to Wilczek, to Nystrom. Nystrom in the corner, Draxler. Pass. Into the corner, 3. Front rim, no good. Rebound Jacobson. Ball on the floor. That's picked up. Foul. That will send Eden Jacobson to the line for 2. Scrum there underneath. See who gets the foul. That'll go against 12. David Gibbs, his first, team first. Jacobson to the line, hits the first free throw. 12-2. 14:02 left here in the first half. Jacobson with the second free throw. Front rim no good. Rebound comes down to Gibbs. Gibbs into the front court. Gibbs trying to cross it over. Passes to Hernandez. Hernandez out to Tranel. Tranel Back to Gibbs. Gibbs. Over to Carson Parks, who's in the game. Over to Hernandez. Hernandez. Into Tranel. Tranel drives the lane up. Gets it to roll. Tranel with all four of Port Edwards' points. 12-4 Columbus. Oh, they're going to get a foul. Going the other way. 31, that is Eden Jacobson, his first, team third. Tranel to bring it up. Tranel driving the lane up, no good, bounces around, out of bounds, off, I guess off somebody from Port Edwards, Columbus's ball. Ninas to bring it up. Here on the near side, Ninas. We're going to Hernandez down the lane. Layup off the front of the rim, no good. Foul called. 2 shots. Foul is called on the shot. That'll send Ninas to the line. That is on 21. Is that on 20? 12, excuse me. That'll be on 12. David Gibbs, his second, team second. And Ninas hits the first of his 2 free throws, and he gets on the board. It is 13-4. Second free throw up, nails it. 14-4. Pushing it up. Passes it across to Tranel. Tranel to number 11. Still haven't gotten a name on him yet. Hernandez. Back out to Tranel. Tranel. Back out top. That's Parks. Parks to Hernandez. Hernandez. Columbus looking to have dropped into his zone. Tranel for 3. Too far. Rebound comes to Jacobson. Jacobson ahead to Draxler. They slow it down a bit. 3 ball in the corner. No. Oh, we're going to get a foul. That one's going to go against Columbus. It's going to go against 31, Eden Jacobson. That will be his second, if I saw the call right. Yes, that is his second. Team fourth. Jacobson and Drexler come off. We see number 2, Gage Strathman, and number 54, Carlos Heckel, coming onto the floor for Columbus. Tranel over to number 11. Back out to number 11. He shoots. Air ball. This is it. Thought we'd get a name there for him from the PA guy, but nope. Corner ball. Back out top to Nystrom. Nystrom to Noreen. He's entered the game. Noreen into the corner. Nystrom. Nystrom. Back out top to Strathman. Strathman back to Noreen. Noreen back, and we got a call. 3-second call on Heckel. Ball goes back to Port Edwards. Bringing it up. That is that number 11. Hoping he'll score soon so we can get a name. Down low to Hernandez. Up. Got it. Hernandez gets 2. And we come back the other way. We're going to get on the line, out of bounds to Port Edwards. Tried to get in the corner there to Ninas, and he stepped on the line. Another turnover. That's the second possession in a row with a turnover on Columbus. Coming back the other way. We've got 11 in the corner. Back out to Tranel. Tranel over to Parks. Parks back to Tranel on the top. Over in the corner to Hernandez. Tips it around, 11, dribbling around, back out top to Tranel, and they'll get Tranel for the travel. Took 1 step too soon before he got that ball on the ground, and you can see here, inbound, this is Ninas dribbling up to Nystrom. Nystrom Up top to Strathman. Strathman gets his dribble cut off. Out to Noreen. Back. Oh, down low and ooh. Heckle gets it taken away. Up top, 11. No. Rebound to Nystrom. Nystrom coming back this way. Nystrom gets out to Noreen. Noreen dribbles down. Out to Stratman. Stratman back to Nystrom into the corner. Gets it out. Nystrom for three. Back rim no good. Rebound and they're going to get 23. That's Jordan Nenist with his second foul. Team fifth, 10:28 left. And he will have to take a seat. And 33 Drexler comes back into the game. So early foul trouble for Columbus here. As Tranel brings it up, passes across to Parks. Parks to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Parks. Three ball, back rim no good. Rebound, and I think that's going to go against Heckle. That'll be his first, team 6. Yes, that is. Heckle gets the call. So, this is a concern now with over 10 minutes left. Columbus will be next Columbus foul is free throws. So that is Parks to Tranel in the corner. Tranel dribbling back up to tops. Parks between the circles. Parks back to Tranel for three. Back rim no good. Rebound tipped out, and that is picked up by another player I don't have a name for, number 41. Three ball. That is Parks for three. And just like that, it's a 5-point game. And right back this way, that is Wyatt Drexler. Right back on the floor, hits another three. Trying to keep up on our stats here. It is up top to Tranel. Tranel driving the lane, runs it right in. Coming back the other way. That will be Noreen fouled. Looks like that foul is going to go against number 10, Carson Parks. His first, team only the third on Port Edwards. That'll give Noreen 2 free throws. Allows us to kind of reset here, make sure I've got everything right. 9:11 left. Noreen's first free throw is good. Second free throw is also good. And substitute coming in, Noreen will come off. That will be, Wilczek will come back on. All right. Tranel over to Parks. Parks. A little bit of a 1-3-1. A little bit of 1-2-2 zone. I'm not sure if it's zone. Looks like it's zone. In the corner, that's Nathan Gibbs. Nathan Gibbs back up top to Parks. Parks over to Quentin Tranel. Tranel down the lane, floater good. Tranel has 6 for Port Edwards. 19-11. Tranel gets the steal, pushing the other way, down the lane. And that will count. Oh. Ooh. Quentin Tranel will get the foul. That looked like a charge to me, but I'm not the official. I'm way up here in the stands. They're down there on the floor, but we got 12 coming back in. David Gibbs with his 2 fouls. Tranel will have a free throw. That foul was against Strathman, his first, team 7th. Hits his free throw. Columbus coming back the other way. That is Nystrom. Down the lane, Strathman passes it out to, that was Wilczek. Wilczek back up. Drexler, Nystrom. Back in the corner, Wilczek. Wilczek back up to Nystrom. Over to Strathman, driving the lane, kicks it out. Draxler, and they're going to get Draxler for stepping on the line. Another turnover, Columbus. Here we've got David Gibbs. Tranel bringing it up. Through the center circle. And he'll set the offense. Tranel to Parks. Tranel. Hernandez. Back to Tranel. Fakes the three. Thinks about driving. Back across to Parks. Parks in the corner. That is Nathan Gibbs. Back to Hernandez. To David Gibbs. David Gibbs, Parks. Back to Tranel. Game slowing down here a little bit. That is David Gibbs. Back up top, Hernandez. Over to Tranel. Tranel thinks about the three, passes it across to Nathan Gibbs. Nathan Gibbs, three. That's going to hit the support and go out of bounds to Columbus. 7:21 left, 19-14. Nienist bringing the ball up. Nienist dribbling at the top. Passes it over to Nystrom. Nystrom up top to Stratham. And they'll get Stratham for a travel. Another turnover, Columbus. You know, their turnovers have kept, after that 9-0 run, only up 5, and a lot of that is due to turnovers. Tranel brings it through the circle. Tranel working on Nystrom. Over to Hernandez. In the corner, Parks. Parks dribbles it up. Back to David Gibbs. Back up top, Tranel. Tranel driving the lane. They will. He is fearless. Goes in there, gets another basket, another free throw. He's now got 11 here in the first half. And can cut this down to a 2-point lead. Free throw. Up. Sinks it. 2-point lead, Columbus, 19-17. Time out. Konechny, it's a 30. We will take it with him. 6:51 left here. First half, Columbus 19, Port Edward 17. Columbus had a 9-0 run to start the game. Now only up 2, coming out of the timeout by Coach Konechny. Noreen back in the game. Wilczek to bring it across the line. Dribble center circle. That'll be a foul on 12. That will be a foul on David Gibbs, and that will be his third. Only the 4th team foul, though, so Gibbs will sit back down. Number 40, that's Hayden. Hayden back in the game. Comes in, we got Wilczek running point. Wilczek out into the corner. That is here to Drexler. Drexler. Okay, we got Nystrom driving, kicking out, 3, bounces in and out. That was Noreen. Coming the other way, Tranel. Nope. Follows on the floor, 1-1 this time for Quentin Tranel. At least his 5th, possibly his 6th free throw. See if we can get. So, possibility of tying the game here with these, if we can get the extra free throw. First free throw up, good. He gets the bonus. This will be personally his 6th free throw, the only person to shoot free throws, and has 13 of their 18 points so far in the game. Second free throw up, got it. And we are tied at 19. Columbus coming the other, bringing it up. That is Ninas to Wilczek. Wilczek. Drexler, 3, got it. 4-3 of the half for Wyatt Drexler. Gets Columbus back out up front, 22-19. Parks. Down at the free throw line, Hernandez. Back out to Tranel. Tranel will pull up for his own 3, back rim no good. Rebound bounces around, brought down by Jacobson. Columbus hurrying the other way. Oh, out corner 3. Oh, off the side of the backboard. Hurrying back, Stratham. Down the lane. That'll be a block. That'll go against 21. Still waiting to see who that foul was on. There's some confusion at the scorer's table. I believe that's going to be on Nystrom. It is. That is his first, team 8th. Strathman at the line for a 1-and-1. No. I stand corrected. That basket counted. I didn't think he... So, down low, foul. 31. Eden Jacobson on the shot. He'll get 2 free throws. I think he fouls on 11. We might get a name. Nope. Fouls on 40. That foul is on Hayden Beck, his first, team 5th. For 2. Front rim on the first rebound, no good. You know, number 11's been in most of this game, and if it's coming from the JV roster, that's Hunter Hewitt. I think that's the name we're going to give him, unless somebody can correct me on that. All right, Jacobson gets the second free throw. Columbus back up by 1. Back the way, Strathman again. I'm sorry, Tranel again. Back across, that is Nathan Gibbs. Nathan Gibbs passes it down, gets it back to Tranel. Tranel, stuck in traffic, out to that number 11. Back across, this is Hernandez, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Drexler coming back across. Quick pass up, that's Nystrom. Through the hands, ball bouncing around, and that's going to stay here. You had Beck and you had Drexler, I believe, down there low, and neither of them could get a handle on it. Ball rolls around and comes out. Columbus holds on to it. Into Nystrom. Nystrom brings it up, back up top. Resets the offense. Nystrom into the far corner. Passes it back out, that's Drexler. Drexler to Ninas. Ninas back out top. Nystrom for 3, got it. Nystrom, his second 3 of the game, giving Columbus back out to a 4-point lead. As 11 will call Hunter Hewitt to Tranel, just right down the lane. I think you're seeing Columbus having to step up. Columbus likes to take those charges, but they're just not getting the calls tonight. So back out Nystrom. Nystrom thought about a 3. Tranel closed him out. Into the corner. Tipped away from Ninas. Back out to Nystrom. Over here to Wilczek. Wilczek. Into the corner, Drexler. Drexler, pull-up jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound, count it. Eden Jacobson got the rebound. Went right back up with it and was fouled. Foul will go against 40. That's Hayden Beck, his second. Port Edwards is 6. 3:48 left. Both teams in the bonus. Will be in the bonus on the next foul. Jacobson trying to complete the 3-point play. Up, no good. Rebound bounces around. Tipped around. Ends up in the hands of Tranel. Tranel, quick pass ahead. Hewitt to Hernandez, back to Tranel. Tranel over to Hernandez. Hernandez into the corner, Nathan Gibbs. Nathan Gibbs brings back out top. Back to Tranel. Tranel into Hernandez. Hernandez to Hewitt. David Gibbs, 3 over the top of the backboard. That will be out of bounds to Columbus. 3:22 left. Will check. Brings it across the timeline. Will check. Over to Jacobson. Back to Wilczek. Wilczek gets a screen. Passes it back Nystrom. Nystrom, 3. Side rim, no good. Rebound comes out to Nathan Gibbs. Quickly ahead. That is Hernandez. Hernandez back to Nathan Gibbs. Over to Quentin Tranel. Quentin Tranel almost had himself an NBA 3. Ball bouncing around. Keeps bouncing. And I think we're going to end up with a foul. There was a lot going on there. Cole Noreen, that ball was bouncing every which way. Cole Noreen ended up with it. Got fouled back by the midcourt stripe. I don't think everyone heard the whistle because they played that one in. So that'll send Noreen to the line for the 1-and-1. Foul Nathan Gibbs, his first, team 7th. Noreen hits the first, gets the bonus. (29-24), 2:48 left here. Noreen setting for the second free throw. Gets it to go. 30-24, back to a 6-point lead, Columbus. Across, that is Hernandez. Oh, bad pass from Hewitt. Brings it up. Number 5, Noreen, in the there. Gets it back to Nystrom. Nystrom, pull up 3, got it. Tom Nystrom drains another 3. 33-24 Columbus, and they're back out to a 9-point lead. Hewitt over to Hernandez. Hernandez to Tranel. Tranel driving the lane underneath. That will be back his first points of the game. Cuts it back to a 7-point lead. Columbus back across. 2 minutes left. 3. That is Drexler. His 5th 3 of the half. Columbus just, when they get there, they can just rain threes. Tranel to Hernandez. Hernandez in the corner, Hewitt. Hewitt thought about the 3, closed out. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez. Down low, Tranel. Tranel, jumper in the lane. Back rim, no good. Ball bouncing around. And off of Nystrom and out of bounds off Nystrom. It'll stay with Port Edwards. Port Edwards gets it in to Nathan Gibbs. Nathan over to Carson Parks. Parks back to Tranel. Tranel to Hernandez. Back to Tranel again. Thought about a long 3. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez to Nathan Gibbs. Back to Parks. Gibbs seemed to be willing to, looking for the good shot. Back to Tranel. Tranel. Hernandez, 3 from the top. Got it! Hernandez hits the 3. 36-29, under a minute. 3 ball, no good. Rebound. Beck. See if they play for a last shot here. 46 seconds left. Doesn't look like it. Hernandez, far corner. Hernandez, back out top, Tranel. Tranel over to Parks. Parks pulls up a 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound, back up. Got it. (36-31). We have a foul. 36-31, 26-3. That will send Noreen to the line for the 1-and-1. Noreen, 4 points in the first half, all from the free throw stripe. First shot up, gets it, and gets himself the bonus. He now has 5 points, all from the free throw line. First miss there. The good old announcer's curse. Rebound to Port Edwards. Tranel. 20 seconds left. Dribbling at the top of the key. Dribbling right in the circle. Passes it to Hernandez. Back to Tranel. Looks like Port Edwards willing to play for one. 37-31. Corner. Three. No good. Bouncing around. Ball played in. Olsen. And that will end the half. Zach Olsen got in there at the end of that, and we go to the half. Columbus 37, Port Edwards 31. We will be back with with your stats and a few other things coming up here after this.
This is Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick, where you take a penny, stick it upside down on the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
Stop in to any of our locations at Armadale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roosevelt, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids and talk to our friendly personal bankers that are here to help you. Pioneer Bank, Equal Housing Lender and member FDIC.
Hey sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin furniture, Lang furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
Hi, my name is Barb Kuhn. I'm with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also enroll you for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace, the window is small. From November 1st through December 15th, you can sign up for health insurance. This is the only time you can sign up out of a special enrollment period, which includes loss of coverage for any reason. But this is a good time to get it to be effective on January 1st. You can call the agency and get an appointment at 715-387-6010.
All right, 6 minutes left here in halftime. Go through the scores here, starting with Port Edwards. And Port Edwards definitely led by one player, Quentin Tranel with 19. Carson Parks had the 1-3. Alex Hernandez with 5. Hayden Beck with 4. Interesting thing here, their third leading scorer, but second leading returning scorer from last year, David Gibbs, out early with 3 fouls. See if and when he comes back here in the second half. Not much else for foul trouble there. Hayden Beck with 2, Carson Parks with 1, Nathan Gibbs with 1. Quentin Tranel, a perfect 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Only player to shoot free throws for Port Edwards. A little bit different story over here on the Columbus side. Wyatt Drexler, 5 for 5 from I don't know, 5 3-pointers in the first half, 15 points. Tom Nystrom added 3 more 3-pointers for 9. Jaden Nenist, 2 free throws. Eden Jacobson, 6 points. And that includes going 2 of 5 from the free throw stripe. And Cole Noreen, 5 points on 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So definitely your standard Columbus team. Shoot some threes, get your free throws, get down low, get your fouls. Interesting, definitely a half of runs. Columbus was out early 9-0 right away. Nystrom and Drexler each with Nystrom with a 3, Drexler with a couple right away there at the beginning. Port Edwards took a timeout and changed up their defensive assignments a little bit and kind of slowed things down for a while. Got back into it, even had a bit of a lead there for a little bit, but right after that, they turned right back around and started getting it working again there at the end. Drexler had some time resting on the bench there, but definitely a good game here, 37-31. Second half, maybe a redemption game for Assumption with Nakusa. They obviously lost to Nakusa in the first round here last year. Nakusa's first win in over a year, and I believe, I'd have to check to be sure, but their only win on the season last year was here against Assumption. So definitely some look for redemption for those Assumption players returning from that team last year. That was a tough game. So we'll see where that goes. Columbus, talking foul trouble, missed that. Eden Jacobson has 2. Jaden Nenist has 2. Strathman, Nystrom, and Heckel all have 1. So should be an interesting second half. We'll keep an eye on those fouls, though, especially like for that David Gibbs for Port Edwards. He's got 3. So we will take a break here, be back with the second half in 3 minutes.
Stop in to any of our locations at Armadale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roosevelt, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids and talk to our friendly personal bankers that are here to help you. Pioneer Bank, Equal Housing Lender and member FDIC. Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
All right, getting ready here for the second half of game 1 of our boys doubleheader. Third game of the day. You know, nothing better than a full Friday of basketball here. Definitely a fun tournament. Definitely always puts on some good games. So we'll take a look here. I believe it's Hunter Hewitt, number 11, back on the floor. Looks like the original starting 5 for Port Edwards. Tranel, Hernandez, David Gibbs, Tranel, Beck, and Hunter Hewitt. Looking at Columbus, looks again, same starting 5 for Columbus. Nystrom, Ninist, Wilczek, Jacobson, Draxler. Columbus will get the ball to start the second half. Brings it in. That is Ninus bringing it up. Ninus dribbles around, picks up his dribble, gets it to Draxler. Draxler, a little more pressure. Nystrom thought about a 3, didn't take it. Back to Draxler. Draxler driving the lane down low, stealing away by, imagine that, Quentin Tranel. Tranel down the lane, layup, no good, tipped around, out to Hewitt. Hewitt back out to David Gibbs. David Gibbs, layup, little jumper there in the lane, good. Gibbs gets back on the board, 33-37, 4-point game, Columbus. Wilczek gets the layup on the other side. Wilczek's first points of the game. Missed shot, coming back the other way, Columbus. A lot of quick action here to start out with. That is Ninus. Ninus down the lane, floater, no good. Rebound, Jacobson, no good. Rebound, Rebound, Beck. And Ninus will commit his third foul, first of the half on Columbus. Not sure, heard the horn, not sure who came in. Quick play up, that is Beck. Down the lane. Oh, no, that's 41. 2 points. Not sure who that is. Let me look. I'm going to guess that is Garrett Pregler from the JV squad. So Columbus here. Into the corner. Ninus just catches the bottom of the net on the 3. Coming back the other way. Quentin Tranel. Tranel pulls up 3. Got it. 22 for Quentin Tranel, and Port Edwards is missing something here. Port Edwards within 1. Up top, that is Ninus into the corner. Nystrom up top. That is Nystrom down the lane, corner, Wilczek 3, back rim no good, tipped around, picked up by, that would be David Gibbs. Turnover, coming back the other way. Nystrom has to turn it out. 3, Draxler, another 3, 18 now in the game for Draxler. Brings it back out to a 4-point lead. We get a foul here, down low, that is 24. That is Wilczek, his second, team second of the half. Inbounds play to Tranel. Tranel over to Hernandez. Hernandez from just inside the free throw line, jumper good. Hernandez has 7. 40, back to a 2-point game. Down the, they're going to get the foul on that. Ninas down the lane, got the block, but definitely got the body in there. That'll be 2 free throws for Ninas. Ref checking, make sure Ninas is okay. He hit the floor hard on that one. First free throw good.
Fouls on Allison Hernandez, third.
3 points for Ninas. That was third on Alex Hernandez. Gonna check that. I didn't have him for any. Second free throw good for Ninas. 44-40. Back out to a 4-point game. Hewitt down low to David Gibbs. No good. Rebound coming back the other way. Columbus running. Pass. Into the corner, Nystrom. Nystrom tries to get it down low. Tipped out. That ball will stay with Columbus. They've been trying to get the ball down to Eden Jacobson, but absolutely. Number 41, Garrett Pregler, has been doing a good job down there. Pass it to Ninas. Ninas out to there, down the lane. Will check. Back rim, no good. Tie up, and that'll be a jump ball. Possession goes the way of Port Edwards. A lot of rebounds on both sides of the ball have been tipped 3-4 times sometimes before somebody can come down with it. But 14:41 left, 44-40. As David Gibbs brings it across. Gibbs out the corner, 3, back rim no good. Rebound Jacobson. Jacobson gets a little pressure, gets it out to Nystrom. Nystrom as they bring it up. This is Ninas. Nystrom, 3. Oh, just a little strong. Comes out, and Parks will bring it up. Quick pass ahead, Tranel. Tranel driving the lane, layup, good. Tranel with 5 already this half. 42-44. Port Edwards trails. Over to Ninas. Ninas. Into the corner, Wilczek. Wilczek loses his dribble, out of bounds to Port Edwards. Another turnover for Columbus. So update, that's 24 now for Quentin Tranel, as he will take the ball to start across. Working on Ninas. Gets a little too deep, bounces it off the rim. Bottom of the rim, coming back the other way, Nystrom. Nystrom for 3, got it. Nystrom for 3, timeout. Columbus, we will take it with them. Full timeout. Be back in a minute.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
All right, back here, full timeout. Columbus. Coach Konechny really wanted to talk about it here, as it's been sort of a rough and tumble start here to the second half. Quentin Tranel averaged 17 points a game last year. He already has 24 here in the game. 19 in the first half, 5 here in the second. Not even halfway through. Definitely leading his team. He's got, I mean, when you consider the fact that he's got 24 of their 47. So possession goes to Port Edwards. Tranel to bring it across near side. Tranel working on Ninas. Brenda Reed. Foul called here. Didn't see much of anything, but they say 31. That is Eden Jacobson, his third, team's third. Out top, that is Parks. Parks Over to Tranel. Tranel. Back to Parks. Parks. Out to David Gibbs for 3. No good. Bouncing around. That's going to be off of Garrett Pregler. And Columbus will get the ball. 47-42. 5-point lead. Correct that there. All right. This is Ninas to Nystrom. Out to Noreen. Back to Nystrom. Oh, they're going to get Tranel on the reach in from behind. Only, make sure, but I believe that would be only his first. Just waiting to get updated because I have, yep, that is his first. So, Nystrom to inbound. Gets it out to Drexler. Drexler back to Nystrom. Nystrom dribbles it to the top. Throws it into the corner, Noreen. Noreen driving. Pop-up little jumper, no good. Foul. Jacobson on the rebound. I think they're going to get number 41, Garrett Pregler. Yes, that will be his first. Team's third here in the second half. Inbound from underneath. Gets it into Noreen in the corner. Back up top, Drexler. Drexler drives to the free throw line. Over to Ninas. Ninas down the lane. Looked for the foul, didn't get the call. Back the other way. This is David Gibbs. David Gibbs to Tranel. Tranel back to David Gibbs. David Gibbs. Jumper from the free throw line, no good. Rebound comes back to Columbus. As Columbus pushing the other way. Nystrom, now he spins it out. End of the corner, Ninas. Back to Nystrom. Nystrom over to Noreen. Noreen all wide open, pull up 3, no. Ball again tipped around a million different ways. Finally corralled by Tranel. Tranel, 3-point line, shooting, got it. Hand in his face, and he just 3. Issues with the scoreboard here. Get it corrected. This is Nystrom on the other side. Nystrom out to Drexler. Back to Nystrom. Foul. That's going to go against Tranel. That will be his second, team's fourth. No. No. They call that on, must have been a moving screen on Columbus. Nystrom his first. No, 33. Drexler's first. So that's the fourth on Columbus. Tranel, and Tranel will draw the foul on the floor. From the side, Wilczek will come back in. Looks like Ninas will sit down for Columbus. That foul on Ninas, his fourth. So ball gets into David Gibbs, over to Parks. Parks back to Tranel. Over in the corner, that is Nathan Gibbs to his brother. Back over here to Tranel. Tranel. All the way across. 3, got it. David Gibbs drains a 3. And they take the lead 48-47. 3 back the other way, Nystrom. Tommy Nystrom, his second 3 of the half. And Columbus takes the lead right back, 50-48. Here in the corner, that is Nathan Gibbs. Nathan Gibbs up top to Tranel. Tranel to Parks. Parks thought about the 3, closed out. Back to Tranel. Tranel dribbling, back to Parks. Parks back to Tranel. Little going on here. Tranel back to Parks again. Parks 3, got it! Carson Parks with his second 3 of the game. And Port Edwards takes the lead back at 51-50. Tom Nystrom to Noreen to Wilczek. Wilczek loses the ball. Bouncing around here, all bodies all over the floor. Looking for a call here. Jump ball. Possession to Columbus. a discussion here about the possession arrow. Port Edwards, Coach Justin Beck, kind of upset, first off, that there wasn't a foul called. Yep, I was upset about the foul call and then upset the direction of the arrow, but no, possession arrow points the way of Columbus. Nenes over in the, Wilczek over in the corner, gets it to Jacobson. Jacobson up top to Noreen. Noreen back to Drexler. Drexler gets body, falls down, no call. Into the corner, Jacobson down low, gets the foul. Jacobson will go to the line for 2. See who the foul's against here. 41, Prager, his second. Team's 4th. First free throw, side rim, no good. Second free throw up, gets it. Free throw. 51 all. 51 all. Coming up on the halfway point here, the second half. Tranel for 3. Not quite there. Rebound Jacobson. Jacobson ahead to Wilczek. Wilczek pushing underneath. And they will get Strathman, bounce the ball off the bottom of the rim. Noreen was right there, went back up and was fouled. Noreen will go to the line for 2. And follows number 3. Oh, nope. On Nathan Beck, his 3rd, team's 5th. He missed the first free throw. Makes the second. Columbus takes the 1-point lead. Back the other way. Parks will be fouled. No, that wasn't Parks. That was David Gibbs. Too many sets of siblings here today. This is the first game. There's been 6 sets of siblings between the 6 teams that have played so far. 2 of them on this team. Sam Wilczek commits his 4th foul on that one. That is team's 6th. Underneath, Gibbs gets it! David Gibbs gets the shot and the foul. That one goes against Gabe Strathman, his 2nd. Team 7th. Gibbs attempting to complete the 3-point play. Front rim no good. Bounces around. Gibbs gets his own rebound. 53-52 Port Edwards. Strathman, 3, no good. Rebound to Noreen. Tranel dished that one off. In the corner, Nystrom for 3. Got it! No, will it count? It will count. The basket will, if I saw it right, the basket counts. So Nystrom will get credit for the 3, his 3rd. If I saw, I'm waiting for official confirmation on that. I saw the official hit, say down. Jacobson did commit his, or did they wave it off? I'm going to wait. I swore I saw no, now they give it to him. So yes, the Nystrom 3 does count. 3 the other way, no good. Bouncing off, picked up by Columbus. This is Nystrom dribbling into the front court. Hands off to Noreen. Noreen into the corner, Strathman. Gets it back out, Drexler. Back to Strathman, into the corner. Noreen, or Nystrom 3, too long. Rebound comes down to Parks. Parks coming back the other way. Parks over to Tranel. Tranel down the lane, ducks the block, lays it in. Tranel with 2 more. And we are back to a tie game at 55. This is Nystrom. Into the corner, Strathman. Down the lane. Oh, tough pass there, trying to get it to Heckel, out of play. Off his hands, out of play. Turnover to Port Edwards. Parks and Beck come off. We see Hernandez. So Hernandez dribbles it back up to the circles. Over to Tranel. Tranel gets it to Nathan Gibbs. Nathan Gibbs over to his brother David, back to Tranel. Tranel over to Hernandez. He brings it back out to the circle. Back to Tranel. Tranel over to David Gibbs for 3. Got it! David Gibbs for 3. And just like that, Port Edwards leads by 3. Nystrom over to Drexler. Drexler getting bounced around a bit, drives down the lane. Quick toss over, not quite there. Tips it out. That is Noreen for 3. No. Rebound comes down to Beck. Beck coming back the other way. Foul called. Foul called. I think they're going to get Columbus on the foul. That'll send Port Edwards to the line. 1-1. Hernandez will go to the line. Foul on Wyatt Drexler, his second, team 9th. Potential of giving the double bonus here on the next foul. Hernandez's first free throw bounces in and out, tipped around. That'll be out of play and it'll stay here. Strathman tried a couple times to get that ball stay in, but just couldn't quite get a grasp on it. Goes out of him, stays down here. Port Edwards 58-55. Just under 7 minutes left. Ball comes out to Nathan Gibbs. Nathan Gibbs passes to his brother David. Over Tranel, 3. Back rim no good. Ball's bouncing around. To David Gibbs. And now they're going to call timeout, Port Edwards. And we will take it with them. 6:38 left. 58-55. Port Edwards over Columbus.
Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
Coach Konieczny really giving it to his team there. Definitely some sloppy play here in the second half has resulted in them being down 3, 6:38 left. Obviously a team that can get back in a game in a hurry if they can get the 3-point shots going. But it will be inbound to Port Edwards here as David Gibbs will inbound. Throws it back into the backfield to his brother Nathan. Nathan brings it across, dribbling, back over to David. That's Hernandez. Tranel in the circle. Back over to David Gibbs. David, back to Tranel. Tranel holding right near the circle. That goes to Nathan Gibbs. Nathan Gibbs back to Tranel. More than happy to slow it down. Tranel driving the lane, shot up and good. Through the block attempt, and all of a sudden, and we get a foul on the shot down here. Quentin Tranel again dominating this half for Port Edwards. But foul that sends Eden Jacobson to the line. First free throw, in and out. Jacobson with a second free throw. Just over 6 minutes left. Bounces in and out. Tranel with the rebound. Down 5, and Jacobson just hasn't been able to hit free throws here in the second half. Into the near side, Gibbs. Nathan Gibbs out top to Hernandez. Hernandez to David Gibbs. David Gibbs thought about the 3. Passes it out high to Tranel. Tranel back to David Gibbs. Into the corner, Nathan Gibbs 3. Got it. Nathan Gibbs gets his first points of the game, and it is an 8-point lead. And we've got a foul on the floor. That's going to be against number 40, Hayden Beck. That will be his 4th, team's 7th, and that will send, looking at the number here, hard to see, 30, can't quite tell who it is at the line, but first free throw is good. That's 31. That's Eden Jacobson. Gets the first. Gets the bonus. Cuts it down to a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good, and we're going to get a lane violation on Jacobson and timeout Columbus. And we will take it with them. 5:30 left, 7-point lead, Port Edwards.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
All right, see what Columbus can drop here in this last 5 minutes and 30 seconds. They are down. Check that. Must have been a 2 at some point. 63-56. I think we misattributed that free throw. Tranel bringing it up. A little bit of pressure. Gets it across to Nathan Gibbs. Across Tranel down the lane. Didn't get the foul call. He's gotten that call a few times. 21. Nystrom into the corner. Down the lane. Layup. He'll get the foul. That will send Ninas to the line for 2. That's more that Columbus style. I think trying to get him in so that they can get some players in. Obviously, Ninas playing with the 4 fouls here. First free throw up. Got it. Clawing back in. 6-point game. That was Tranel's 2nd foul. Team 8th. Second free throw coming up here. Bounces out the front of the rim and in. 58-63. It is back to a 5-point game. We see Hernandez here on the near side. Hernandez back out to Tranel. Tranel dribbling near side. A little bit of 1-3-1 action here from Columbus. Gets it into Hernandez. Hernandez back out to Gibbs. Gibbs to Tranel. Tranel looking, dribbling around, trying to get driving space. Gets it out. That is Nathan Gibbs for 3. Nathan Gibbs for 3, and it is back out to an 8-point lead. Nystrom underneath. Jacobson lays it in. Eden Jacobson gets his first bucket of the second half. Cuts that lead down to 6. 66-64, coming up on 4 minutes left. Pass, gets it to Hernandez, down low, over the top. Coming back the other way. That is Nystrom to Wilczek. And they will get, I think they're going to get Nathan Gibbs. Yes, Nathan Gibbs on the hold. So that should put both teams 1 foul away from the double bonus, and that will send Wilczek to the line for the 1-and-1. Wilczek's first free throw, nothing but net, earns the bonus. 5-point game, 66-61. Second free throw upcoming from Wilczek. Lane violation on Wilczek, and second one of those we've seen in this half on Columbus. So missed the free throw anyway, but allows Columbus to set their defense. Tranel. Looks like there might be a bit of a trap. Gets it over to David Gibbs. Back to Tranel in the circle. Over to Hernandez. Back up to Tranel in the circle. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez, bit of a trap. Under pressure. Timeout, Port Edwards. Saw his players getting in some trouble. Gets the timeout. And we will take it with them. 3:43 left, 66-61. Port Edwards over Columbus.
At Medford Chrysler Center, we have a variety of used vehicles for any need. We carry a large selection of half-ton pickup trucks and three-quarter-ton pickup trucks. We also have cars, compact SUVs to full-size SUVs. Whatever you're looking for, come see us here at Medford Chrysler Center. See Kurt or myself, Todd, for that next used vehicle.
Did you know that Weiler convenience stores are hiring? Whether you are looking for a full-time cashier position or a part-time nights and weekend job that will allow you to bring home a little extra money, Weiler's can help you out. With pay starting at $11 per hour and the chance to make more on weekends and offering very flexible scheduling, why wouldn't you want to work here? Go to any one of their locations on 4th Street, Central Avenue, or at 2005 North Central Avenue and pick up an application, or go to WeilerConvenience.com to print off an application.
All right, back here. Getting ready here. Final push, 3:43 left. Port Edwards leads Columbus by 5. 66-61. Port Edwards inbounding here. Gets it in the backcourt to David Gibbs. David Gibbs over to Hernandez. Back out to Tranel. Tranel forces his way through, rolls in and out, ball bouncing around. Rebound. Pressure coming. Wilczek. Oh, they're going to, oh, yes. They're going to get, I believe that's going to be Nathan Gibbs on his third. I don't think it was intentional. He just kind of got some things tangled up. They're going to give that one actually to 5. That one will go against Alex Hernandez. That is his 4th. And that is the 10th. So Columbus will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. Wilczek misses his first free throw. Does have a second upcoming here. Second free throw up. Back rim no good. Rebound coming the other way. Dribbling up slowly. Running time. Waiting for the trap. Gets it over to Hernandez. Hernandez, heavy pressure. Gets it across to, that is David Gibbs. Back to Hernandez, to Strathman, over to David Gibbs. Get back up top, over to Tranel. Tranel up top to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Tranel. Just willing to pass it around. David Gibbs. David Gibbs under pressure. Gets it out to Hernandez. Hernandez being pressured. Tranel over to David Gibbs. Ball gets hit. Stays with Port Edwards. Stays with Port Edwards. 2:42 left here. Passes it all the way back to David Gibbs. David Gibbs more than happy to take some time. Hernandez near court. Hernandez. Oh, they're going to get Jacobson on the foul. Coach Konieczny doesn't agree, but that will send David Gibbs to the line for 2, as that is the 5th on Eden Jacobson, so he will foul out. 10th team foul. So Jacobson fouls out with not with 10 on the game. So Eden Jacobson's Knight's done with 10. Gets the first free throw. 12. Coming back the other way. 3-point shot. Missed in the right way though. And throw it away. And that'll be an over her back. And tried to force the pass out. 2:18 left. 67-61. Port Edwards with the lead. Ball gets in to David Gibbs. David Gibbs calling out to play from the backcourt. Gets across the line, passes over to Tranel. Tranel dribbles into the corner. Under pressure, stolen. That is Wilczek. Wilczek over to Ninas. Ninas down the lane, blocked. Ninas going up, blocked from behind. Had an opportunity and got his shot blocked. Now we have a foul called here. That will go against Jordan Ninas. That will be his fifth. His night is done with 5 points, all from the free throw stripe. And that will send Quentin Tranel for actually his first free throws here of the second half. First free throw is up. Bounces around, no good. Quentin Tranel with a lot of points, we'll say. Not quite in a position to do the math right now. Tranel second. Bounces around, and yeah, they're going to get lane violation, and he'll get another shot as Drexler stepped over early, and that'll allow David Gibbs to get up and push Hernandez to the back, get a little more height up underneath for Port Edwards. Tranel. His second attempt at his second free throw, bounces in and out. Ball comes down to Noreen. Noreen up the floor, down the lane, fall and count it! Cole Noreen drives the lane, gets the basket and the foul. They can cut this down to a 3-point lead. Great play by Noreen there to absorb the contact and get that ball up and take the foul. Free throw coming for Noreen. Chance to cut this to a 1-possession game. No good. Rebound Tranel. 4-point game. Tranel bringing it up the floor. Tranel to David Gibbs. David Gibbs over to Hernandez. Hernandez under pressure. Columbus almost got the steal. Brings it back out to Tranel. Tranel dribbling under pressure. Gets it over to David Gibbs. David Gibbs back to Tranel. Tranel over to David Gibbs. Yes, David Gibbs stolen away by Columbus. Stolen back. That's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay with Columbus. 1:17 left. 67-63. Little back and forth action there. And Columbus doing what they do best, getting those steals on those passes. Looking. Gets it on underneath. Nystrom lays it in. Timeout Columbus. Beautiful play there as Nystrom got the inbounds pass right at the block. Easy lay-in. And Columbus will take the timeout down to 1:15 left. And we will take it with them.
Colby Chrysler Center is your go-to destination for all your automotive needs. We offer a full line of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks. And with a low-pressure sales experience second to none, we can make your buying experience special. With our Fix 'em All service department, we are here to keep you on the road running smooth and safe. We take pride in what we do and are driven to exceed your expectations. Visit us today on Highway 13 in Colby.
All right, we'll set the scene. We'll set the stage for you. 67-65. Port Edwards leads Columbus. 1:15 left. Both teams in the double bonus. For Columbus, Eden Jacobson and Jaden Ninas have both fouled out already. Foul trouble here. Hayden Beck has 4. Alex Hernandez has 4. Columbus staying back. Inbound to Tranel. Bringing it up the floor very slowly, very deliberately as we approach a minute left here in this game. Breaks that. Almost got the steal. Tranel gets it back. David Gibbs over to Hernandez. Hernandez being pressured. Hernandez to David Gibbs. David Gibbs trying to dribble this out. Gets it over to Hernandez. Hernandez under pressure, and they'll get the foul. That will send Hernandez to the line. First free throws of the game for Hernandez. That foul will go against Tom Nystrom, only his second. Hernandez, first free throw, good. Free throw, good. 3-point lead. Now the important one. Back out to 2-possession game. Second free throw, good. Back in, a little bit of backcourt pressure here. Now they back off. Columbus gets it across. This is up underneath, and they will get the foul. That will send I checked that. Ninas hasn't fouled out. Okay, I had Ninas for 5, and I would have sworn the board said 5 too, but not. He will get the 2 free throws, misses the first. So we're going to have to verify some details after the game because they must have changed that foul, but I'm pretty sure it's 23. Yeah, 23. Ball underneath, Tranel the rebound. They've got a foul now. Timeout, Port Edwards. So Ninas goes 0 for 2 from the line. 30 seconds left. Columbus, tough. This will be a tough loss for Columbus. They've had 9-point leads twice. Start the game off on a 9-0 run, and then had that tough one there. 9-point lead about midway through the second half. And both times they've lost those leads, so inbound play here will be under the basket to the far side. 30 seconds left. 69-65. Both teams in the double bonus, so it's 2 free throws the rest of the way. Remember to stay tuned for Game 2. That'll be Assumption versus Nakusa. Coming up about 15 minutes after this, maybe a little longer. Right around 8 o'clock, that one should start, depending on what happens here. So, looks like David Gibbs to inbound. They get it into Tranel. Tranel trying to follow Tranel, and they finally do. That one will go against Wilczek, and I believe that will be his 5th. But no, they call that one on Noreen. That is his 1st. But that will send Tranel to the line for 2. He did miss 2 earlier, so we'll see. First free throw, back rim, no good. Back rim, no good. Port Edwards having issues with free throws here late. Tranel second. He gets that one. 5-point game. Columbus up the floor. Down the lane. Out to Nystrom. 3. Got it! Nystrom 3. Timeout Columbus. Tom Nystrom. 2-point game Columbus. That is a full timeout. We will take it with them. 15 seconds left. Come back for the finish of this one right after this.
Know that while the convenience stores are hiring, Whether you are looking for a full-time cashier position or a part-time nights and weekend job that will allow you to bring home a little extra money, Weilers can help you out. With pay starting at $11 per hour and the chance to make more on weekends and offering very flexible scheduling, why wouldn't you want to work here? Go to any one of their locations on 4th Street, Central Avenue, or at 2005 North Central Avenue and pick up an application, or go to weilerconvenience.com to print off an application.
All right. 15 seconds left. 70-68. Port Edwards leads Columbus. David Gibbs to inbound. See if they get it into Strathman. Strathman breaks the press. Down the lane pass. Layup. No! Tipped around. Rebound Columbus. Out of bounds Columbus ball. 5.3 seconds left. 5.3 seconds left. Why you don't dribble that out? At least get the foul. They could have easily run the clock about at least 3 seconds, probably more off the clock there. Columbus will get a shot. 5 seconds left. Ball goes in. Nystrom. Stolen away and but no call. Well, now they're nope, that's game. That is game. Nope, now they're going to talk about it. Nope. No, not sure what's going on here. Nope, that's game. So much stuff going on there at the end and no clue, but that's game. Columbus falls 70-68. We will take a break, be back with the final statistics here in just a moment.
This is Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick, where you take a penny, stick it upside down on the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Hi, my name is Barb Kuhn. I'm with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also enroll you for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace, the window is small. From November 1st through December 15th, you can sign up for health insurance. This is the only time you can sign up out of a special enrollment period, which includes loss of coverage for any reason. But this is a good time to get it to be effective on January 1st. You can call the agency and get an appointment at 715-387-6010.
All right, finishing this one up here. Columbus falls in a close one, 70-68. Leading scorer for Columbus, Tom Nystrom with 23. Wyatt Drexler had 18, all three-pointers, 6 in the game, 5 of those in the first half. Eden Jacobson with 10. Cole Noreen had 8 off the bench. Jaden Nenes was 6. He was in foul trouble most of the game. Sam Wilczek had 3 off the bench. For Port Edwards, it was the Quentin Tranel show. 32 from Quentin Tranel, including a couple threes there in the second half. David Gibbs, 11, all in the second half. He too had some foul trouble early on. Alex Hernandez and Karsten Parks both with 9. Nathan Gibbs had 6. Hayden Beck had 4. And Garrett Pregler, I believe that was, a JV player that came in. That came in a little bit there, had 2. So Columbus falls, like I said, 70-68. I'm going to step aside here for a few minutes while we get set for Assumption Nakusa in the final game of the Cranberry, day 1 of the Cranberry Classic. So we'll be back in just a bit. All right, here we are, ready to go for the final game of the evening, featuring the Nakusa Papermakers and the Assumption Royals. So getting set here, about 2 minutes to tip. Getting set here. Obviously Assumption from the Marewood. A little bit of, shall we say, I won't say heat to this game, but obviously Assumption, some of the players remembering the game last year. Nakusa beat them in round 1 of this tournament, so maybe a little bit of a wish to make a statement here. Assumption, rough year last year, 4-18 overall. They lost to Wild Rose in a regional quarterfinal. Finished second to last in the Marewood South. Looking at who's returning from that team here. Leading scorer from last year graduated. That was Nick Smits. Second leading scorer, Dennis Matat, 8.9 points a game. Cole Stats, 8.6. So second and third scorers for the team back. Nakusa, let's see. Assumption wins on the year. Oh no, check that. That was the second round game. I stand corrected. Universities, they lost to University School round 1. They beat Abbotsford. They beat Shawamigan. They won at Athens, and they beat Newman at home. Those were their 4 wins on the year last year. We will turn it over to the public address announcer for our national anthem and starting lineups here. Be back with you as soon as they're done.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Assumption High School for the Cranberry Classic in its 35th year. Tonight's varsity boys contest features the Papermakers from Nakusa and your Assumption Royals. Just a reminder, please only water and popcorn in the gym. And if you have small children with you, please escort them as they have to leave the gym. Everyone, please rise for the prayer. Father, the communities of Nakusa and Assumption and their families and friends gather before you to give praise and honor to your name. Through this event, help each of us to grow, mature, and witness your presence in our lives. We are a community of people with various backgrounds and abilities. Help each of us, Father, to do our very best and to be supportive and respectful of others. Amen. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Please remain standing as we welcome in presentation of the flag for the Vietnam Vets, Chapter 101. Please join in the singing of our national anthem, led by Assumption Senior, Callie Stats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
has left the gym. Please remain standing. Thank you. Thanks to the Vietnam Vets Chapter 101 for the presentation. Now we'll see the starting lineup. First with the Pacemakers. Sophomore number 1, Michael Ringer. Senior number 3, Isaiah Dillon. Junior number 12, John Martin. Senior number 15, Chase Faulkner. And senior number 21, Aaron Merrick. Starting lineup, for the Associate Royals. Freshman number 3, Ryan Shaw. Senior number 10, Dennis Baycock. Sophomore number 11, Bryson Golda. Sophomore number 13, Lee Gilman. And freshman number 41, Jay Stacks.
All right, we are ready for our final game of the day. Nakusa taking on Assumption. 4 games today. This is the 4th one, final game of the semifinals for the boys' side. Tip won by Nakusa. Bringing it up near side. Nakusa, that is the Shaw. And that will go Assumption's way. Out of bounds. Oh, I stand corrected. That was Dylan. Still learning names. Brings it up. That's Matot. Over to Shaw. Back to Matot for 3. Bounce off the back of the rim, no good. Bringing it up the other way. That is Jace Lobner. Lobner. To Barton, no good. Rebound, Lobner back up, bounces around, no good. And the foul. So that was Barton underneath on the foul. He will go to the line for 2. Foul on number 10, Dennis Matot, his first.
Foul on Dennis Matot, his first.
Again, first game of the year for both these teams. Barton hits the first, 1-0 Nakusa here in the early going. Second free throw up, front rim no good. Rebound bouncing around for out of play. It's going to go the way of Assumption. Bodies on the floor sliding around, but that will go for Assumption. Matot bring it across the stripe. Matot. Into the corner, Duelman. Back to Matot. Matot dribbling to the line. Back in the corner, Duelman. Duelman again back to Matot. Over to Galbraith. Galbraith to Shaw. Shaw dribbling it back out. Back to Duelman. Duelman to Cade Stats, the freshman. Over to Matot. Matot back to Shaw. A lot of pass around the outside. That's Galbraith in the corner, down to... Oh, and then we'll get the foul. That was Dennis Matot. Went up for that. Foul number 21, Aaron Merritt. First foul for Merritt, first foul on the team. And that will send Matot line for 2. First one up and good. 1-1 here early going. Matot one more free throw yet. Up, no good. Rebound comes Out to Barton. Tipped away. Back to Barton. Barton into the corner. That is Merritt. Merritt. Oh, tried the cross court. That ends up in the hands of Lubner. Lubner down low. Tipped away by Duelman. Possession stays with Nakusa. Ringer to toss it in. Maybe the best name we've seen today for a basketball player. Ringer gets it into Merritt. Merritt looking. Back down to Ringer. Short jumper. Too long. Goes all the way over. Galbraith with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Matat. Dribbling around. Gets it out right up between the circles. Over to Duelman. Duelman drives the lane. Little floater. Not quite there. Rebound bounces around. Out of play, and it will stay with Assumption. Matat to inbound. Gets it into Galbraith. Galbraith back to Matat. Matat dribbling. Out of screen. Back to Gilbreth. Gilbreth, and there'll be a foul on the floor. That foul definitely on the floor. No. That's the first foul on Ringer. Team's second. Looking to get it in. Gets it in underneath. That's basket in. That's Gilbreth for two. Assumption taking the lead here. Into the corner, that's Merritt. Merritt, couple dribbles. Down the lane, that is Barton. Tried to get it back up on the rebound. Couldn't quite. Out of bounds. It will go to Assumption. 15:34 left. 3-1 Assumption. Now some questions on this. Excuse me. Some conversations with the Nakusa head coach. Question number 20, it looks like. Running off the floor, might have had an equipment issue. Brings it in. This will be Matat. Across the floor. Gets it to Shaw. Shaw trying to drive and travel. That will be Duelman. Little too quick on the feet there. And turnover to Nakusa. Bringing it across is Lieberg. Nope, wrong team. It was Lobner. Lobner gets it to Barton. Barton underneath back to Lobner. Brings it out Merritt. Merritt passes it over. That is Dylan. And it's like a travel violation. Ball goes back to Assumption. 15:04 left. Still 3-1. This is Matat. Down the lane, not quite there. Rebound bouncing around and going to be foul underneath. On the rebound, one. That foul will go against Michael Ringer. That is his second, team's third. Inbound from underneath. Ground gets it into Galbraith. Galbraith up, no good. Gets his own rebound. And now we're going to get a travel on Galbraith. Got bumped a little bit there. Probably not enough for a foul, but enough to get him to move that foot one extra time and turn over back to Nakusa. Lobner to bring it across. Oh, foul. It's going the other way. I think we're going to get an illegal screen. That'll go against 21, Aaron Merritt. That is his second, team's fourth. So two early fouls for both Ringer and Merritt here. Matat will bring it across the line. Over in the corner, Shaw. Shaw dribbling around, passes it underneath. There it is, Galbraith with two more. 5-1 Assumption. Back the other way, that's Lobner. Lobner into the corner, that's Barton. Down the lane, that's Merritt on the floor, foul on Assumption. That is on here on number 13. That is Reed Duhlman, his first, team second. Inbounding, Merritt drives the baseline, up and under, and good. Nice move by. Check that. Oh, looks like Merritt, yeah. So Lobner bringing it back for Nakusa after the turnover. Into the corner, 20, that's Benjamin Murray. Oh, they're going to get Murray on the foul. Yes, Murray, his first. Team's fifth already. Substitute in as Matat will sit down. Ball into the player that replaced him. That is Alex Sullivan. Sullivan gets it stolen away. Barton dribbling it around. Now we'll slow it down, wait for his team to come back. Passes it over to, that is Barton. Barton underneath, not quite there. Rebound Sullivan. Back. That is Matat. Matat. Now to Duhlman. Duhlman gets it out to Shaw. Shaw down the lane. Pass. Sullivan. Layup. Good. Alex Sullivan gets his first points of the game. And it is 7-3 Assumption. Passes back to Lobner. Lobner underneath to Barton. Barton passes it out to Shaw. Passes it out to Dillon. Dillon, three, no good. Rebound bounces around, picked up by Lobner. Lobner for two, not there. And number 10, Matat, comes away with the rebound. Quickly the other way. Sullivan, back up to Matat. Three, back rim, no good. Rebound bounces around, brought down by Benjamin Murray. So, nope, we're going to get a kick violation on Assumption. Matat stuck his foot out there and, disrupted the play. Inbound to Nakusa. Inbound play goes to Lobner. Lobner into the corner. Barton. Barton jumper. Good. Barton with three already in the game as they cut the lead back down to 2. 7-5 Assumption with the lead. This will be Duhlman. Duhlman for three, no good. Rebound Barton. Quickly ahead, Lobner. Lobner down the lane, layup good. We are tied. We are tied. 7 apiece. 11:53 left first half. This is Duhlman. Duhlman over to Shaw. Shaw dribbles it back up to the circles. Murray almost had the steal. Now it gets poked away. That was Dillon, picked up by Murray. Down the lane, that is Lobner for 2. Nakusa with the lead. 9-7. This is Matat. Down to Sullivan, and we're going to get offensive foul. That is going to go against 10. Matat, his second, team third. And Matat will sit, as will Sullivan. 24 in the game, Nick Lieberg. As Nakusa brings the ball up with Loberg. Loberg over to number 25. Not on the roster I had. That is alias White Eagle. And foul going that way against Aaron Merritt, his third, team sixth. So now Aaron Merritt will have to step out. In comes number 22, Paul Kennedy. So 11 minutes left, and Merritt in the first half. Merritt already has his third foul. That's going to be tough. Duelman bringing it up over to Shaw. Shaw underneath. That is it's Galbraith for two. Assumption ties it back up at 9. 3! That is Benjamin Murray. Back and forth we go. Shaw brings it back up to the circle, spins around, gets it over to Sullivan. Or no, sorry, Nick Lieberg. Lieberg to Duelman. Duelman. Oh, tried to get it down to Galbraith, but pass was a little off. Nakusa coming back this way. This is Loberg. Loberg passes it out. That gets, and we're going to get a travel. Travel on John Barton. Coming, so 10, just short of 10 minutes left here. First half, 12-9 Nakusa. Duelman will bring it up. Duelman dribbling. Gets it over to Cale Stats. Cale Stats to Sullivan. Sullivan to Duelman for 3. Got it. Duelman drains the 3, and we are back tied at 12. Out to Barton. Barton to Murray. Murray to Loberg. Loberg gets it over to White Eagle. White Eagle, not little off. Rebound comes down to Stats. Shaw runs it up to the front court. Over to Galbraith. Galbraith back to Shaw. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan into the corner. That is Duelman. Duelman to Stats. Stats jumper from just inside the arc. No good. Sullivan the rebound. Out that Shaw. Shaw driving down. Trying to skip things up, and the ball's going to be out of bounds. Heading to Nakusa. Shaw, I think, would have been better just letting that one go, as it looked like it was off the foot of a Nakusa player, but he tried to grab it. Ball touched the line, and it is Nakusa ball. Loberg, again, brings it across the timeline. That is over to 5, Dustin Pavlicek. Over to Lobner. Lobner down the lane, kicks it back out. That is White Eagle to Murray. Murray down the lane, gets his own rebound, back up now. Murray tips it out. White Eagle on the rebound on that one. Murray had about 3 looks. Lobner in the corner, tips it out. White Eagle on the pickup over to Pavlicek. Pavlicek over to Murray. Murray thought about the 3. Passes it over, picked off. That is Duelman. Duelman has it tipped away, dribbles around, and now we're going to get a foul. That is going to be the 7th team foul on Nakusa. 1-1. That will be Duelman shooting the 1-1. That is on number 15. Chase Lobner, his first. So Duelman goes to the line for the 1-1. Misses the first. Rebound comes out to Nakusa. Pushing it back the other way, Lobner. Lobner stops just inside the arc. Gets it out to White Eagle. White Eagle for 3. Missed everything. Out of play. Assumption ball. 8:01. We see Isaiah Dillon come back in for White Eagle. We see Josh Barton come in for Paul Kennedy. Duelman to bring it up. Duelman to Sullivan. Sullivan. Back to Duelman. Duelman, 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound comes out to Barton. Barton gets it ahead to Lobner. Lobner pushing. Gets it back to Pavlicek. Into the corner, Lobner. Lobner tries to force it down to Murray. Ball's loose on the floor. That's Pavlicek on it. Gets it out to Lobner. Lobner crosses over. Over in the corner, that's Dillon. Dillon tries to drive. Murray, shot up, no good. Rebound. That's stats on the rebound. Pushing quick, Assumption. Sullivan down the lane, up, got it. Sullivan gets his second bucket of the game. 14-12 Assumption. Bad miss there. Assumption pushing. That's Sullivan again. Sullivan under some pressure. Throws it right into the hands of Lobner. Lobner pushing the other way. Down the lane, layup, rolls off. Murray tips it up twice, no. Then ball is bouncing around and it's going to end up in the Nakusa ball. Murray tipped it up twice. Couldn't quite get it. A scrum underneath and it ends up Nakusa ball, and we have a full time out. Assumption, we will take it with them. 6:41 left in the first half. 14-12 Assumption.
Colby Chrysler Center is your go-to destination for all your automotive needs. We offer a full line of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks. And with a low-pressure sales experience second to none, we can make your buying experience special. With our Fix 'em All service department, we are here to keep you on the road running smooth and safe. We take pride in what we do and are driven to exceed your expectations. Visit us today on Highway 13 in Colby.
Did you know that Weiler convenience stores are hiring? Whether you are looking for a full-time cashier position or a part-time nights and weekend job that will allow you to bring home a little extra money, Weiler's can help you out. With pay starting at $11 per hour and the chance to make more on weekends and offering very flexible scheduling, why wouldn't you want to work here? Go to any one of their locations on 4th Street, Central Avenue, or at 2005 North Central Avenue and pick up an application, or go to WeilerConvenience.com to print off an application.
All right, Nakusa to inbound underneath their own basket. As they set. It's into Lobner. Lobner. Barton. To Dillon. Dillon back to Lobner. Jumper. Bounces around. No good. Rebound underneath. Jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to Assumption. Michael Ringer back out with those 2 fouls for Nakusa. So, this is Galbraith. Galbraith to Sullivan, back to Galbraith, now over to Nick Lieberg. Lieberg down underneath. Sullivan forces it up and in. Sullivan has 6 off the bench here. Largest lead of the game for Assumption. They've got a 4-point lead. Ball. Can't quite get past. Now we're going to get a foul. That's going to probably go against Ringer, and that will be his 3rd. We'll see. No, that will not go against Ringer. That will go against Isaiah Dillon, his first 8th team foul. That will send Bryson Galbraith to the line for a 1-and-1. Up, just barely catches rim, out of play to Nakusa. Assumption fans next to me don't necessarily agree. I'm not sure I agree with that call either, but they're right. In the end, the officials are right. So, this is Barton. Barton over to Pavlicek. Pavlicek down low, scrum for the ball. Gets it out. That is Duelman. Duelman up to the front court. Shaw dribbling around. Gets it tipped away. Ball on the floor. Continues to be on the floor. Gets it out. Nakusa gets it out. Coming back the other way, this is Loebner. Loebner. Jumper from the free throw line, no good. Rebound. That goes to Loberg. Loberg. Out. Three. Got it! Counted! And the foul! That is Ryan. No, check it. That is Reed Duhlman. Reed Duhlman nails the three, gets knocked over, will get the chance at the 4-point play. Seen a couple of those here tonight. No, they're going to rule it was after the shot, so it's a 1-and-1 for Bryson Galbraith. Had a chance at a very, very rare 5-point play. First free throw up, back rim, no good. Still gets the three, though. Stolen away Assumption again. All right, ball. Sorry about that. All right, Loberg back up to front court. Little floater in the lane, good. Christian Loberg's got 6. And timeout, Port Edwards, 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. So I wasn't sure how they were going to call that one there on that 3. So the 3 counted no matter what, because he definitely hit the shot. But the ref ruled that the foul occurred after the shot, so it was a 1-and-1. And had the chance for the 3-point play, couldn't quite get it to drop. Get the 5-point play, couldn't get the free throw to drop. That does give Bryson Galbraith 6. He, Reed Duhlman, and Alex Sullivan all with 6 in this game. I'm off a point because I've got Dennis Matat with 1. No, that's right, 19. Okay. And Loebner leading the way for Nakusa with 6. Assumption will inbound from underneath. Gets it in. This is Duhlman. Pressing forward. Duhlman. Over to Shaw. Shaw looking. Gets it to Lieberg. Lieberg back to Shaw. Over to Stats. Stats. Out to Duhlman. Duhlman. Brings it back up between the circles. Over to Shaw. Shaw gets it to Galbraith. Galbraith dribbles to the baseline. Passes it back out. That's Stats. Stats just inside the line. No good. Rebound Shaw. Out to Duhlman. No good. Tips it back in. Shaw the rebound. Dribbling around. Gets it out to Galbraith. And they will reset over to Lieberg. Lieberg to Stats. Stats over to Duhlman. Duhlman. Shaw. Shaw tries to get it down low. Can't do it. Run out. Ball being tipped around. That is Dillon. Couldn't quite convert. Assumption good to get back on defense. This is Duhlman. Duhlman gets it all the way around to Lieberg. Lieberg down to Stats. Stats spin move in the lane. No good. Rebound comes to Barton. Loebner pushing the other way. Loebner over to Pavlicek. Pavlicek up top to Barton. Barton over to Dillon. Dillon in the corner, Loebner. Loebner gets it all the way around to Dillon. Dillon down low to Pavlicek. Pavlicek back to Dillon. Dillon dribbles back into Pavlicek. Shot from the block is good. Back 5-point game. 3, no good. Rebound Loebner. Loebner pushing back the other way, right down the lane. Floater in the lane, good. Loebner now with 8, and they were right back. Oh, missed one. 1-point game. 1-point game, 19-18. That is Lieberg. Back to Shaw, back to Stats. Stats to Shaw over on the left end. That is Galbraith in the middle. Galbraith down low. That would be back to Galbraith. Galbraith thought about the 3. Driving. Down the lane. Layup good. Galbraith now with 8. And Assumption back 21. Shot up. No good. Rebound came to Lieberg, gets it to Shaw. Shaw tipped away. Loebner down the lane. Good. Loebner single-handedly keeping Nakusa in this game. So this is Galbraith. Over to Lieberg. Lieberg down low, that is Galbraith. Galbraith gets it to Shaw. Shaw out to Lieberg. Lieberg over into the corner. That is Duhlman for three. No good. Rebound White Eagle coming the other way. Quickly, Loebner front court. Dribbles around everyone. Off the side rim. No good. Now Assumption pushing it back this way. That is Shaw. Shaw throws it right into the hands of Loebner. Loebner down the lane. No shot. The foul's on the floor. That will be the fifth, only the fifth on Assumption here with 1:12 left. Waiting to see the official call on the foul, as Loebner will take a well-deserved rest. Foul will go on Ryan Shaw, his first. Passes it in, off of Barton, out of bounds. That'll go back to Assumption. 21-20. That will be Duhlman bringing it through the circle. Duhlman dribbles it back. That one goes to Stats. Stats. One dribble back to Duhlman. Duhlman drives through Stats' hands. He stepped on the line, no call. Gets it all the way around. That's Sullivan. Sullivan will be fouled. That one will go against Benjamin Murray, his second, team's 10th, 49.5, and that will send Alex Sullivan to the line for two. Halftime will give you all the stats, bit of a recap, get you ready for the second half of our final game here today, and set you up for the first two games in the morning as Alex Sullivan misses the first. And Loebner comes back in as Dustin Pavlicek will check out. So original starting five back on the floor for Nakusa. Sullivan, second free throw, rolls it in. Alex Sullivan gets the free throw. 2-point lead, Assumption. Nakusa, that is Dillon. Down to Ringer, back to Dillon. Dillon, pull up three, got it! Dillon with the three, and that will give Nakusa the 1-point lead. 29 seconds left. Assumption, that is Stats. Far elbow, Stats. Gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan to Duhlman. Duhlman to Shaw. Shaw dribbling. Back to Stats. Duhlman down low, Sullivan. Back out to Duhlman. Duhlman for three. Misses everything. Rebound Loebner. 3, 2. He will try. Oh! Off the backboard. Bounced off the front of the rim, and that will take us to halftime. 23-22. Nakusa leading. Nakusa is leading Assumption. We will take the break here and be back with first half stats in just a moment.
Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick, where you take a penny, stick it upside down on the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
Hi, my name is Barb Kuhn. I'm with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also enroll you for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace, the window is small. From November 1st through December 15th, you can sign up for health insurance. This is the only time you can sign up out of a special enrollment period, which includes loss of coverage for any reason. But this is a good time to get it to be effective on January 1st. You can call the agency and get an appointment at 715-387-6010.
All right, 23-22. Nakusa leads Assumption by 1 at the half. Looking at Assumption statistics first here, nice even split. Bryson Galbraith with 8. Alex Sullivan with 7 off the bench. Reed Duhlman with 6. Dennis Matat with 1 from the free throw line. They are 2 of 6 from the stripe here in the first half. Committed 5 fouls. Looking at Nakusa, big scorer there, Jace Lobner, 10 points in that first half. Benjamin Murray with 3, along with John Barton with 3, and Isaiah Dillon with 3. Aaron Merritt and Dustin Pavlicek both with 2. Merritt in a bit of foul trouble early, didn't play a whole lot there in that first half with the 3 fouls. So as we get set for the second half, obviously, like we said, there's a little bit of juice with this one after the last year's game. Obviously, an inter-city rivalry here with the 4 high schools in the Wisconsin Rapids metropolitan area here with Nakusa, Port Edwards, and Assumption all participating on the boys' side here in this tournament. Add in Wisconsin Rapids, also in the area here. So looking forward to tomorrow in the girls' consolation game. We will see the Columbus Catholic Dons taking on the Nakusa Papermakers. And in the championship game, a matchup that many, many people in both communities will be very familiar with. Loyal Greyhounds, Assumption Royals. They have played in... For a while there, it seemed that Assumption was the one game that Loyal just couldn't get past. And on their run to state here a couple years ago, they finally beat Assumption in the playoffs to make that trip to state. So there's 2 teams that are relatively familiar with each other, even if they haven't played the last few years. Coaching staff still the same, style still the same. So that'll be an interesting one. Interesting matchup in that championship game. Remy Geiger, for sure the best small player, we'll say small player in the area, matching up against a team that is very tall. I mean, Remy knows how to play that game, but when you've got the Bone Sisters and you've got Grunhofer, and even in that game, I mean, even their guards aren't short. It'll be interesting to see how they match up and how they play that game. One advantage Loyal will have is that they do have some taller players that will pull the Bone Sisters and keep them down low and maybe open up some lanes for Geiger. But Geiger really led that Loyal team in that first game tonight. If I remember right, Remy Geiger with 12 of that in the second half, all on 3-pointers. So very interesting to see that game. We'll see how these turn out with the weather. We may not do the boys' games tomorrow night just to try and avoid the worst of the snow, but keep an eye at On Focus, Sports on Focus on Facebook and all the local community pages. We will let you know as soon as we know what our plans are for tomorrow. For sure, you can watch the girls' consolation game and the girls' championship game live at onfocus.news/sports, and we will let you know in the boys' games. 4 minutes left here in halftime. We're going to step aside and bring you all the second half action right after this.
Stop in to any of our locations at Armadale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roosevelt, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids and talk to our friendly personal bankers that are here to help you. Pioneer Bank, Equal Housing Lender and member FDIC.
Hey sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin furniture, Lang furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
Hi, this is Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick, where you take a penny, stick it upside down on the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Stop in to any of our locations at Armadale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roosevelt, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids and talk to our friendly personal bankers that are here to help you. Pioneer Bank, Equal Housing Lender and member FDIC.
All right, second half action coming up here. One-point game as we get some Sweet Caroline here in the gym. You know, there are a few songs that no matter what, no matter the team, will pump your team up. Sweet Caroline will get the fans going. Jump Around, little Build Me Up Buttercup. Good old-fashioned stadium songs. But we get ready, second half. Nakusa heading to our right. We'll start with the basketball. Gets it. Ringer gets it into Loebner. Loebner through the circles. We're into the corner. That is Merritt. Merritt back to Loebner. Loebner down low. Merritt up, lays it in. Merritt with two. Extends the Nakusa lead to 3. This is Shaw. Shaw gets it to Matat. Matat dribbling down the lane, has it lost. They're going to get a foul. We're going to see who that's against. That is, that will go against number 12. That is John Barton, his first of the half. The official just held up one finger for us. I'm like, oh boy, one on, you know. Oh, that's going to be a kickball violation. That'll stay here. You know, he put the fingers up in order, and most of them put them both up at the same time, and I thought for a second that was going to go against Ringer and be his third. But looking to inbound, gets it in all the way across. That is going to go all the way back. Galbraith going to recover that. Brings it back across the stripe. Drives down the lane, up, lays it in. Galbraith in double digits with 10. And Assumption brings it back to a 1-point game. Barton over to Ringer, over to Loebner. Loebner will dribble it back out. That goes to Dillon. Dillon in the corner, Ringer. Double team there. Force gets it down to Merritt. Merritt dribbles the baseline, reverse layup, good. Merritt with 4 early quick points here. Oh, nope, we have there at 27-24. Back to a 3-point game. This is Duelman. Duelman gets it to Galbraith. Galbraith to Shaw. Shaw back to Galbraith. Back to Shaw. Shaw gets it to Duelman. Duelman over to Stats. Stats has it stolen away. Pushing forward, Merritt out on the break. Tries to slam. Rebound comes to... Merritt tried the slam, missed it. Timeout, Assumption. I believe that was Barton on the rebound, and Assumption takes a quick 30-second timeout. So 29-24. Nakusa extends out to the 5-point lead. Technically, gotta be careful on those rules because that hanging on the rim is not allowed in high school basketball unless it's a safety issue, which I think is what the refs were looking at there, because he definitely hung, but there were a couple players underneath him, make sure he had room to get down. And so 29-24, less than 2 minutes gone here in the second half, excuse me. Assumption to inbound right in front of their own bench. Gets it in, that's Sullivan. Sullivan hands it back off to Matat. Matat dribbling, gets it to Sullivan in the corner. Sullivan driving down low, gets it out. That is Duelman for 3. Duelman drains his third 3 of the game and brings it to a 2-point game, 29-27. Kickball violation that will stay with Nakusa. Brings it all the way back across in front of the Nakusa bench this time. Nakusa gets it in. That is Loebner. Loebner pushing it forward. Gets it to Dillon. Dillon in the corner. Passes to Loebner underneath. Layup good. Loebner with his first points in the second half. He has 12. Nakusa's leads back out to 4. Shaw brings it around. This is Sullivan with the rebound. That was Duelman on the shot. Sullivan puts it up. No. Rebound to Merritt. Merritt pushing the other way. Loebner. Loebner. Bit of a zone here. Into the corner. Dillon. Back to Loebner. Down low. Barton lays it in. Barton with 4 here in the half. 33-27. Down low. This is Sullivan. Forces a shot up. Merritt with the rebound. Ahead to Barton. Tipped away. That ball will go out of bounds. Stay with Nakusa. 33-27. Nakusa over Assumption. As we get set here, 14:47 left here in the second half of our final game of the day. For sure, 2, possibly 4 tomorrow at onfocus.news/sports. Pass comes in. That is Pavlicek. Pavlicek over to Dillon. Dillon gets it back out top. Loebner. Loebner to Pavlicek. Pavlicek over to Merritt. Merritt back out top. Dillon. Dillon tried to get it to Loebner down low. Passes a little off. Out of bounds. Assumption ball. Was in. That will come up through Matat. A little bit of pressure here at the circles from Nakusa. Nakusa. That is Shaw. Sullivan lays it in. Alex Sullivan with 9 on the game. And it is back to a 4-point game. Try again to get it. Try again for the long pass. Again, a little high. Barton tried to get it in, and he will be subbed out as Paul Kennedy will come in for Nakusa. 33-29, 4-point lead Assumption. Matat. That gets it to Lieberg. Lieberg looking, dribbles it back around. Looking, gets it out to, oh, we get a foul. That was Galbraith. And that'll be a side out. That is 5. That one is on Pavlicek, his first, team second. And Pavlicek will come out. Benjamin Murray will come in. He's got 3 points on the game. Into Sullivan. Sullivan hands back to Martat. Matat dribbles over far side. Gets it over. That's Sullivan. Sullivan back to Matat. Matat thought about the 3. Gets it back up to Shaw. Shaw over to Lieberg. Lieberg looking. Dribbling. Gets into the lane. Brings it back out over to Sullivan. Sullivan over to Shaw. Shaw, quick pass down low. That was Gilbreath. Couldn't quite get it in. Ball bouncing around. Martat with the rebound. Block again. Rebound. Sullivan for 3. No. Again rebound. Lieberg. Lieberg up. He will get fouled. I believe, if I'm counting that right, that's 4 offensive rebounds on that possession for Assumption. Lieberg will go to the line for 2. That foul will go against Paul Kennedy. That is his first, already the 3rd. Lieberg looking for his first points of the game. Gets the first free throw to drop. 3-point game, 33-30. 13-11 left here in the second half. Lieberg, second free throw. Front rim bounces around, tipped around. That'll be rebounded by Merritt. Ahead, Lobner. Lobner brings it up, dribbles it in. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. We'll call that a pass. Lobner gets it back. Throws it down. That's Kennedy. Kennedy jumper. Back rim, no good. Merritt the rebound. He'll be fouled. Merritt will go to the line for 2. And that one, I believe, will go, seeing who that's against. We're on the far side, so we're not seeing the officials. It's hard to see what the officials are flashing up for numbers. First free throw for Merritt is good. That goes against 24. Nick Lieberg, his first. Merritt with 5 here in the second half. He sat a good chunk of the first half with foul trouble. So, second free throw. 34, second free throw up. Back rim, no good. Rebound. Coming back, Assumption. That is Lieberg. Gets in the center circle, between the circles to Matat. Matat dribbling to the far side. Matat dribbling, passes it back. That is 32. Kemp Ross in the game for the first time. Back to Matat. Matat. And we're going to get a cheap foul. That cheap foul on Ryan. Nope. Check that. Isaiah Dillon, his second, team's 4th. Oh, actually, check that. That is the 3rd on Dillon. Nope. Up, substitute. That will be Ringer comes in. Dillon comes off for Nakusa. Passes it in. That is Sullivan. Sullivan back to Matat. Matat back into Sullivan. Sullivan out to Lieberg. Lieberg for 3. No good. Ahead. That's Kennedy. Kennedy will be fouled. Lieberg on the foul there. That will be his second. First of the half on the team. That will send Kennedy to the line for 2. First foul shot off the backboard, back rim and off. 34-30, still a 4-point lead for Nakusa here. 12-14 left, second half. Kennedy, second foul shot, still looking for his first points of the game. And he gets that. 1 point, full time out Nakusa. We will take it with him. We are 12-14 left in the game. Nakusa 35, Assumption 30.
Chrysler Center is your go-to destination for all your automotive needs. We offer a full line of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks. And with a low-pressure sales experience second to none, we can make your buying experience special. With our Fix-em-all service department, we are here to keep you on the road running smooth and safe. We take pride in what we do and are driven to exceed your expectations. Visit us today on Highway 13 in Colby.
Stop in to any of our locations at Armadale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids and talk to our friendly personal bankers that are here to help you. Pioneer Bank, Equal Housing Lender and member FDIC.
All right, back here, Assumption with the ball, 35-30. Assumption with the, or Nakusa with the lead. Assumption to inbound. This will be Matat. Matat brings it across the center circle. Matat being guarded by Murray. Matat drives the lane, little floater, bounces around and in. Matat with 3 on the game, first points of the second half. Assumption cuts into the lead. It's a 3-point lead. Nakusa into the corner. Murray for 3. Bounces around, out. Sullivan with the rebound. Sullivan gets it to Matat. Matat pushing across the center circle. Matat blows past Murray. Down the lane. Got it. Matat with 5 now in the game, and it is a 1-point game. Nakusa with the lead. Lobner to Murray. Murray. Oh, definitely a couple violations in that one for Murray, but refs don't call it. Matat coming back the other way. Matat gets it to Duelman. Duelman. Screen set by Sullivan. Duelman over to Galbraith. Galbraith, and that's going to be a foul on Matat. That is going to be a foul on Aaron Merritt. That is his 4th, team's 5th. Making sure, yep, that is the 4th on Aaron Merritt, and he will sit along with Murray. Gets it in, that's Sullivan. Sullivan, back to Merritt, back to Matat. Matat, back to Sullivan in the corner. Sullivan, and there's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Lobner. Lobner will get called for his second 6th-team foul on Nakusa. So Assumption will be shooting free throws rest of the way with just under 11 minutes left in this game. Down 1. That could be huge. Pass comes out. That is Duelman. Duelman dribbles. Gets it to Matat. Matat crosses over down the lane. Assumption has the lead. Matat single-handedly bringing Assumption back into this one. 36-35. Lobner passes it over. That is Barton. Barton jumper, right back. Barton with the jumper gives the lead right back as Assumption comes pushing the other way. Barton with 2. He's got 6 in this half. Ball gets taken away. Lobner pushing back. That is Ringer. Ringer dribbles around. That gets to Pavlicek. Pavlicek back to Lobner in the corner. Lobner will dribble it back. Passes it across Ringer. Ringer in the corner. Barton. Barton under pressure. Gets it back to Pavlicek. Pavlicek for 3. Front rim no good. Rebound Kennedy. Back out Lobner. Lobner gets it in Barton. Barton jumper. Good. Barton with 8 in the half. And just like that, we are back to a 3-point lead, Nakusa. Coming up on 9.5 minutes left in the game. This is Martat. Over to Lieberg, and they're going to call that. They're going to call that a foul. That is going to go against Pavlicek. That's his second, team 7th. That will send Lieberg to the line for a 1-and-1. And that will bring White Eagle back in. Get his first name here. Wouldn't quite fit in the... That's alias White Eagle. Lobner's first free throw, no good. White Eagle with the rebound. Gets it out to Lobner. Lobner gets it across the stripe. Gets it over to Ringer. Ringer back to Lobner. Lobner. Barton for 3. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Duhlman. Duhlman pushing ahead. That's Sullivan. Sullivan in trouble. Ball ends up bouncing back to Duhlman, no good. Rebound comes down to Ringer. Ringer ahead to Lobner. Lobner's got numbers. Lobner down the lane, and looks like that's going to be a foul on Assumption. That'll send Lobner to the line for 2. Dennis Matat gets his third. Only the second on Assumption here in the half. Oh, third. First free throw for Lobner is good. 40-36, back to a 4-point lead. Lobner with his second. Back rim, no good. Bounces around. Rebound by Martat. Martat across the timeline. Down low, that's Sullivan. Sullivan back out Martat. Martat for 3. Side rim, no good. Ball bounces around, and that goes out of play to Nakusa. 8:39. We have just passed the halfway point here in the second half. Lobner brings it forward. 40-36. That gets into the corner. That is White Eagle. Down to Barton. Up to Lobner. Lobner back to White Eagle. Double team. Tipped away. That is he had a shot. That was Duhlman. Kind of got it tipped away. Have to reset. Shaw for 3 from straight on. No. Little too far to the right on that one. And Lobner brings it up. Lobner over to Barton. Barton passes it out. That's Dillon. Back to Lobner. Lobner back to Barton. Barton driving the lane. No. Tipped around. And that's going to be on the ground, but that is going to go against Kemp Ross. First foul, team 4th. So ball gets in, White Eagle gets it out to Lobner at the circle. Lobner back to Dillon. Dillon gets it to Barton. Barton dribbling down, little floater to Lobner. Back out to Dillon. Dillon, good defense here. Gets it down. 22 Kennedy. Kennedy, that's gonna count. That is going to count. That will be John Barton. 10 here in the second half. And a chance to get his 11th. Nakusa pulling away here now, up 6 with the free throw. Free throw up and good. 7.5. Timeout Assumption. And we will take it with them. 7:33 left, 43-36. Nakusa over Assumption. We'll be back after this.
This is Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick, where you take a penny, stick it upside down on the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
All right, resetting here. 7:33 left here. Second half. Nakusa leading Assumption 43-36. Assumption inbounding, bringing it up far side. Big issue, though, for Nakusa. They do have 7 fouls, so Assumption will be shooting free throws the rest of the way here. That is Matat. Gets into the corner. That is Duelman. Duelman down low, and they're going to get a foul on Kennedy. That will send Galbraith to the line for the 1-and-1. That is the 8th foul, and that is Kennedy's 2nd. So that'll be the 1-and-1. Yeah, 1-and-1 for Galbraith. First free throw up, gets it. (37-43). Second free throw is good for Galbraith. 5-point game. That is Barton. Barton will take a dribble. That'll be a kick violation on Martat. Ball will come back over here. Nakusa 7 minutes away from another big win. That'll go back to Loebner in the backcourt. Loebner through the circles, gets it to Dillon. Dillon, little 1-3-1 here. Back to Dillon from Barton. Dillon, long pass almost over the head of Loebner. White Eagle. Dillon gets it down Kennedy. Kennedy, triple team. Steal. Martat going the other way, loses possession, gets it back. Under duress, gets it up to Sullivan. Sullivan driving the lane over to, driving down, that's 11. That is Galbraith. Floater, no good. 6.5 minutes left. Coming across. This is Dillon. Dillon over to Barton. Barton dribbles towards the corner, gets the pass over to Dillon. Dillon into Loebner in the corner. Loebner cross court to White Eagle. White Eagle gets it back to Dillon up top. Dillon over to Loebner. Loebner looking. Passes it White Eagle. Oh! White Eagle tried the quick pass to Barton. Couldn't quite get it there, but they do run 30 seconds off the clock. 6:30 left. 43-38. Gets it in. Martat will take it across the line. Martat back to Shaw. Plenty of time, but starting to tick. 3, got it! That is Duelman with the 3. Second 3, 6 points in the half for Duelman. 41-43. We are back to a 2-point game. Pass across and on a play. That will go off the fingers of, that is Barton, and go back. Assumption can tie or take the lead on this possession. This will be Matat to bring it across. Matat. Gets it to Duelman. Duelman in the corner. That is Galbraith for 3! Galbraith gives Assumption the lead. Timeout Nakusa. Just like that. Couple threes, 44-43. Assumption with the lead, 5:16 left. We'll be back after this.
Stop in to any of our locations at Armadale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roosevelt, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids and talk to our friendly personal bankers that are here to help you. Pioneer Bank, Equal Housing Lender and member FDIC.
All right, 30-second timeout, Nakusa. After Assumption, back-to-back possessions, nails threes, gets them back into the game. 5:16 left. Nakusa 44. Assumption 44. Nakusa 43. Final game of our 4-game spectacular here today, and probably the best one so far. Well, boys' games definitely delivered. Merritt tries to toss it down off the hands of Barton, out of play. Assumption basketball. Matat gets this there. Matat pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound, Barton. Dylan will bring it up. 1-point game. We're under 5 minutes here. Dylan gets across the line. Merritt in the corner. Gets it out to Lobner. Lobner back to Merritt. Merritt. Pass across. That is Pavlicek. Pavlicek into the corner. That's Lobner. Stolen away. That's Matat. Matat down the lane. Lays it in. Matat with 8 here in the second half. Assumption now leading by 3, 46-43. Foul, count it! That will be Lobner on the basket, waiting to see who that foul was on. Waiting to see the call on the foul. Lobner will go to the line for the 3-point play. Just disappeared again. Not sure who that foul was on. That'll go against Shaw, his second. Lobner hits the free throw. And just, scoreboard operator's behind a little bit. Not sure. Scoreboard operator is 44. I think it should be more, but I could be wrong. This is down the lane. That is Galbraith for 2. 48-44 according to the in-gym scoreboard. For 2. Brings it down. That is Duelman. Duelman gets it to Matat. Matat through the circle. Matat, now Assumption can slow it down. Up 4. 3, no! Rebound Barton. Lobner down the lane. Shot up, no. Merritt up again, block. Merritt with another rebound. And that will be a jump ball. Jump ball, possession arrow pointing to Assumption. 2:54 left, 48-44. Give Assumption credit. They have fought back in this one. I don't either. Yeah, it should be 40. I had 46. Looks like now they're talking score. Like we said, that the score was off a little bit. I was trusting the scoreboard in here, so they might be adding 2 more, and they do. So 46-48. Not going to brag that I was right, but I was right. Here we go. They missed the basket on the Lobner 3-point play. So Matat brings it up. No hurry here. He will pass it over to Duelman. Duelman to the lane. Pass it over. Can't see who it is there in the corner. That's Shaw. This whole Assumption student section, and that's going to be a foul. That one's going to go against Pavlicek. That's his 5th. That will be team's 9th. Not the worst thing in the world here. You send Shaw to the line. Does not have a point this game. Has not shot a free throw. Nothing. So we'll see. Early season. Don't have any free throw shooting stats for you on this one. But Shaw hits it. Shaw gets his first points of the game. 3-point game, 49-46. Shaw will get a second. Shaw up, hits it. Shaw gets both. Loebner coming up with a 4-point lead for Assumption. Loebner in the corner, Ringer. They've been having some trouble with this 1-3-1 that they've been running. Gets it to Loebner. Loebner dribbles it around. Gets it back down, Merritt. Back to the center circle. Gets it. Dillon, 3. Got it! That is Isaiah Dillon. 4-3. 6 points in the game, and it is a 1-point lead Assumption. This is Duelman dribbling into the corner. Can't see who that is. That is Shaw. Shaw down the lane. Floater, no! Rebound, bouncing around, picked up by Barton. Barton gets it to Loebner. Loebner across the line. Merritt in the corner. Merritt back out to Barton. Barton looking. Gets it to Dillon. Dillon. It's 1-3-1. See what they can break it down. Dribbling. Gets it over to Loebner. Loebner. Double team. Over. That's Ringer. Ringer. Dillon. Dillon. Loebner in the lane. Tosses it underneath Merritt. Merritt out fouled. Merritt will go to the line for 2. Aaron Merritt, 1 for 2 on free throws so far today. Two, yep. That foul goes against Bryson Galbraith, his first team. And we are tied. Merritt hits his first free throw. 50-50, 1:17 left. Merritt, one more. Back rim, no good. Bounces around. Rebound comes down. That is Galbraith. Galbraith bringing it up. And timeout, full timeout. Assumption, we will take it with them. 1:09 left. Tie game 50-50. Be back with the rest in just a moment.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
1:09 left, full time out. Assumption 50-50. Wonder if they're drawing up a play for a final shot. Already had an overtime game in the JV round. Columbus Port Edwards went to overtime. Could we get an overtime game here in the final game of the night as we approach quarter 20 after 9 at night? Obviously a little bit later start with these games in the tournament. Last game starts at 8 o'clock. Story of the second half, John Barton with 11 in the second half after only getting 3 in the first half. So a little more bounce from Assumption, but here we go. Matat to inbound. Matat gets it into Sullivan. Sullivan back to Matat. Matat dribbles between the circles. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan looking. Gets it to Duelman. Duelman. Thought about a 3, changed his mind. Into Galbraith. Galbraith. Back out Matat. Looks like they're more than happy to wait for a final shot here unless they get something good. Duelman in the corner. Duelman. Sullivan up top. Over to Shaw. Shaw in the corner. Galbraith. Galbraith to Duelman. Duelman. Sullivan. Sullivan to Matat. Nakusa not giving them any good looks. 30 seconds left. That is Galbraith. Galbraith to Duelman. Duelman right up top of the key. That goes to Sullivan. Sullivan looking. Gets it over. That's Matat. Matat dribbling. Driving the lane. No call. Rebound comes down to Nakusa. That is Loberg. And we are going to get a time. What? I don't know. Timeout. That is going to be a Nakusa timeout. Full timeout. We will take it with them. 11.5 left. Can Nakusa hit the shot to win it? We will be back to find out right after this.
originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
All right, neither team with fouls to give, so this is going to be straight up. Biggest thing Assumption cannot do right now is commit a foul. 1-1 would be a 1-1 for Nakusa. 11.5 seconds left. To see where the ball will be inbounded. Looks like it's going to be right in front of the Royals bench. Assumption putting some pressure on. Loebner in the backcourt, along with Dillon, who's going to inbound. Now they get it into Loebner. Loebner driving the lane. Oh no! Merritt, the rebound, blocked. It is a foul. 5.6 left. Merritt will go to the line for 2. Merritt will go to the line for 2. 5.6 left. That foul was on Jace. Foul is number 10. That is Matat. That is his 4th. First free throw up, no good. No good. Matat misses the first free throw. Timeout, 30-second timeout here. Assumption, Matat with a free throw to take the lead. 50-50, 5.6 seconds left. We will keep it here. Good move by, very good move by Coach Gary Weisenbeck. Take the timeout. One, you ice the shooter. Most important free throw he will probably ever have in a game so far. And then you also get a chance to drop a play in case there's a miss. You don't have to take a timeout. You can run that ball up. You'll have a play in mind coming off the rebound. So Merritt has one more free throw here. Off. Coming the other way. That is Matat. Matat down the lane. No! No, we are headed to overtime. We are headed to overtime. We will head to overtime. 4-minute. 50-50, a 4-minute overtime. Four minutes of overtime. We will take a quick break here as we get set up for the overtime period. 50-50, Nakusa and Assumption.
Hi, my name is Barb Kuhn. I'm with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also enroll you for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace.
All right, sorry, bring it back, coming back early. We get the tip off in the overtime period. So, Assumption with 8 fouls. Oh, Matat tip. Comes down, that is all over the floor, and we're going to get jump ball. That will be Matat, and Ringer will jump for it. 3:58 now left. We get a second jump ball. And that one will be tipped all the way back. They'll go to Sullivan, who will just throw it up. That's over and back. Well, they're checking on that. Yep, nope, that isn't. That is an over and back. He had possession, threw it all the way back. Refs didn't see a tip, so Loebner will finally get what technically will count as the first possession for Nakusa. Loebner over to Merritt. Merritt down low, back up Dillon. Dillon, corner, Loebner. Loebner tipped away. That is Ringer, and Ringer will be fouled. And that will be Matat. Matat will be called for his fourth. Or is that? Nope, that is his fifth. Matat fouls out with 9 points on the night. That will send Ringer to the line for 2. First free throw, Ringer. Front rim, no. You know, these free throws here late are going to haunt Nakusa if they don't pull this game out. That's the third straight miss by a Nakusa player. And second one up. No, that one is also missed. Coming back assumption. That is Shaw bringing it up now. Matat, who's been playing at the point the whole game, has fouled out. That is Galbraith. Dillman down low, Sullivan. Sullivan, oh, got it! Sullivan with 2-point lead, Nakusa 52-50. Down, back the other way, no. Rebound, Ringer. Ringer up, he's fouled. Ringer gets fouled. He will go back to the line for 2 more. That foul on 13, Duelman. That is his third. And both teams now will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. Ringer, first one, no. 3:10 left. That is 3 misses in overtime for Ringer. Looks like Pavlicek will be checking in. Ringer, second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Loberg. That's right, Lieberg. Shaw. Oh, tough pass over to Duelman. Back out to Shaw. Shaw over to Galbraith. Galbraith over to Lieberg. Lieberg. Corner, Sullivan. Sullivan driving. Up, no! Rebound, Merritt. Loenberg. Lobner. Lobner for 3! Lobner for 3. Coming back the other way. Nakusa now with a 1-point lead. This is Sullivan. Sullivan. Back out to Galbraith. Galbraith picked up by Merritt. Merritt driving the lane. Up. Yes, Merritt. Timeout assumption. No. There was no timeout called. 55-52. Not sure what's going to happen here. So that was not a timeout call. That was a mistake on the official's part. So 55-52. 3-point lead. This is Shaw bringing it up. Shaw, Sullivan. Sullivan driving the lane, kicks it out. This is Dolman for 3. No, rebound, bounces around, picked up, shot back up, no, rebound, Lobner. Lobner bringing it up. 55-52, Lobner under pressure. Lobner gets it to Dillon. Dillon, corner, Barton, back to Dillon. Dillon driving the lane, gets it to Murray. Murray tipped away. Sullivan bringing it back the other way. Sullivan stops. Toss to Dolman. Gets it across to Lieberg. Lieberg Back to Sullivan. Sullivan dribbling, gets it over to Duhlman. Duhlman between the keys, brings it all the way around, gets it underneath. That is Lieberg. Lieberg gets it back to Duhlman. Duhlman over to Sullivan in the corner. Sullivan dribbles it back to the key. Sullivan back over to Duhlman in the corner. Duhlman. Now he'll dribble it up. 1:06 left. Driving. Can't see in the corner. We got people standing up. That is Lieberg. Lieberg gets it back out to Shaw. Shaw to Sullivan. Sullivan for three. Got it! Sullivan with 5. And we are tied at 55. 45 seconds left. This is Barton. Gets it to Murray. Murray. Dillon. Dillon back to Murray. Murray underneath. No shot. Timeout. Nakusa. Timeout. Nakusa. We've got 36.8 seconds left. 36.8 left. Timeout Nakusa. 55-55. Question here is, does Nakusa play for a final shot? Do they try and go early? They went early last time, and it almost cost them, as there was a questionable no call there on the other end after the missed shot. After the missed free throws, excuse me, on the early shot. So 36.8 left. Whole student section here for Assumption standing. Whole student section for Port Edward standing. Some parents standing here and there. Exciting, exciting finish. Do we get double overtime? As we pass 9:30 here tonight. So far, Dennis Matat has fouled out. Nobody else really at any foul risk at this point for Assumption. Aaron Merritt playing with 4 fouls. Isaiah Dillon, Dustin Pavlicek both playing with 3 for Nakusa. So Nakusa will inbound from underneath. 36.8. Dillon. Dillon looking. Gets it into Barton. Barton gets it out top to Lobner. Lobner over to Merritt at the circle. Merritt to Murray in the corner. Murray passes across Dillon. Dillon to Barton. Barton back to Lobner. Back to Barton. Barton dribbling. Gets it in Dillon. Back to Barton. Barton takes a dribble. Lobs it over to Lobner. Lobner back to Barton. 9 seconds. Gets it Murray. Murray down low. Spin. Up. Foul. 3.1 foul. Murray will go to the line for 2. Right back where we were at the end of the first overtime, or the regulation. Murray, 3.1 seconds left. Murray will have 2 free throws. Nakusa has yet to hit a free throw there. 0 for 4 here in overtime. His first free throw off the front of the rim, no good. 5 free throws missed. Timeout Assumption. That is a full timeout. We will take it with them. 3.1 seconds left in overtime. It is 55-55.
Stop in to any of our locations at Armadale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roosevelt, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids and talk to our friendly personal bankers that are here to help you. Pioneer Bank, Equal Housing Lender and member FDIC.
All right, resetting here again. One more free throw to come for Benjamin Murray. Nakusa is 0 for 5 on their free throws so far in this overtime period. Alex Sullivan, all 5 points in overtime for Nakusa. Jace Lobner with 3, Aaron Merritt with 2 for Nakusa. Benjamin Murray. Benjamin Murray for a date with Port Edwards here in the championship game tomorrow. Murray gets it! Murray gets it! 1 point lead. We've got to follow. We've got conversations. 2.2. And Assumption keeps the ball. Keeps the ball. 56-55 Nakusa. 2.2 seconds left. Now some more discussion. It will stay with Assumption. 2.2 seconds left. Tip. Gets it to Shaw. Shaw for three. No! Nakusa wins. Nakusa wins on the one made free throw in overtime. Benjamin Murray hits the free throw with 5.5 seconds left. Take that one. Nakusa beats Assumption, and we'll go to the championship game. We'll play Port Edwards. Assumption has a date with Columbus tomorrow in the consolation game. We will take a quick break here, recap this one with the stats, and be back in just a moment.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Hi, my name is Barb Kuhn. I'm with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace, the window is small. From November 1st through December 15th, you can sign up for health insurance. This is the only time you can sign up out of a special enrollment period, which includes loss of coverage for any reason, but this is a good time to get it to be effective on January 1st. You can call the agency and get an appointment at 715-387-6010.
All right. Oh, never quite made it on there with everything going on. 56-55. Nakusa takes down Assumption here in the second semifinal of the Cranberry Classic. Going through the stats, Benjamin Murray, 4 points, none bigger than that free throw he made there right at the end. Nakusa led by Jace Loebner with 19. John Barton, 14. Isaiah Dillon with 6. Dustin Pavlicek had 2. And Paul Kennedy with 1. Along with Aaron Merritt with 10. And Benjamin Murray, like I said, that 4. But that big free throw there at the end. You know, Nakusa would go 1 for 6 on free throws. But that one, well worth it. On the Assumption side, Assumption led by Bryson Galbraith. 17 points, 9 in the second half. Dennis Matat would foul out right at the end of regulation with 9. You had Reed Duelman with 12, Alex Sullivan with 15, Nick Lieberg with 1, and Ryan Shaw with 2. 2 big free throws there in the second half. So Nakusa takes down Assumption 56-55. We will for sure be here tomorrow. We got 2 girls games tomorrow morning. Starting tomorrow morning at 11:15, we will have Columbus against Nakusa, and then then right after that will be the championship game of the Cranberry Classic. That will be the Assumption Royals taking on the Loyal Greyhounds. So come back tomorrow morning, 11:15, for all the girls basketball action. Check our page, Sports on Focus, to see if we will be covering the boys game, weather depending. Until then, we will see you tomorrow.